Welcome, everybody, here to a 446 Sports production of Tioga and Pineville football here. We are live at Toomey Ingram Field here, home of the Tioga Indians, and I am Billy Fritch alongside my noble partner, producer extraordinaire, Chuck Perkins, but we got a special guest here in the press box with us. Of course, the play-by-play for the Pineville Rebels will be coming in here, and we're going to be a dual commentary going here tonight, bringing in Nathan Martin. Nathan, glad to have you here at Toomey Ingram Field here at the reservation, buddy. Can't wait to have a fun-filled night of football and getting to call with you for the first time.
Thank you. This is going to be so much fun tonight to be able to do this. You know, both of us, we're homers for our teams,
Absolutely.
and we'll be cheering our teams when we've got the call. This is a little bit of an experiment because 446 obviously has both Pineville and Tioga, and there's not enough room in here for both sets of equipment. So
this is on the Tioga feed, I believe, just on Facebook. I think we're going to try to do dual feed on YouTube. Is that right, Chuck?
We're going to try, but
okay.
it's been really kind of weird here the last little bit.
But I'll try to get the Tioga feed and share it over to the Pineville group.
So yeah, while you do that real quick, yeah, make sure this is going to be a dual feed here. This is Tioga and Pineville here. We're going to be rolling again. Billy French, we're going to Nathan Martin, and then Chuck Perkins, and then we got Megan Brown working some camera work for us as well on the outside. And it's going to be a fun-filled matchup here. Big rivalry here on this side of the river. This matchup's been going back and forth for years and years and years. And then we just throw a little wrinkle into it tonight, the retirement of a Tioga legend here, Chris Williams. And it's so much fun. You get to meet that young man, how much of a stud he was when he was a young man here at Tioga. Went on to LSU and broke all kind of, still holds quite a few LSU records, went to the next level, defensive back. And it's nice to see a guy come from a small school, whether in a small area, and make it to the pros, make it to the big D1 school at LSU. Shows all these other football players that it can be done in a small town. So we're going to have a fun field matchup. We got a lot going on here. Again, like Nathan said, when Tioga's on the field, I will be your play-by-play, and Nathan will add color and talk about the Pineville tacklers and stuff like that. But when Pineville is on an offense, Nathan will be your play-by-play, and I will add a little color. And I told Nathan beforehand, I'm very loud. I'm an emotional person when it comes to calling. Like you said, we are homers of our own team. So I'm going to do my best to.
Shoulder if you need me to turn your
mic down.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell I'm already at a disadvantage because the screen already shows a touchdown for the Indians. So I come in and it says touchdown Indians. The score is 0-0, but I'm just pointing out to the people back home that there is a home field advantage
even
at Toomey Ingram Field here in Tioga.
It's going to be a fun night. Of course, we got our officiating crew is out of the Monroe area. They're in here and getting ready to get ready. We got about 25 minutes for kickoff.
Getting ready to get ready?
They're getting ready to get ready. Look, if you see what they're doing right now, they're getting ready to get ready.
Talking to Coach Bell right now and getting lineups and preliminary instructions that need to be given each week.
I have to give my disclaimer. The scoreboard that is on the screen is not the official scoreboard. That's all I can say.
Is the clock going to work?
The clock should work,
all right.
Hopefully.
We're counting on you, Chuck.
Me too.
Look, I got to say, Billy, you definitely have the best of 446 when it comes to a producer. Not only the best equipment, but the most skilled operator of all. And so
I'm going to give you a phone number to call.
Hey, that's in my contract, Nathan. That's like, you want me to come back every year? Chuck's got to be my guy.
My problem is I'm the play-by-play guy and the producer. I'm pushing the buttons.
Yes,
and 2 weeks ago, I forgot to unmute at least 2 times during the broadcast. So I've gotten a whole lot better since then. But I'm glad somebody else is pushing the buttons tonight. All I got to do is, look and talk.
Give you a little bit of a night off from the worry of everything, and you can just talk a little bit.
Live in the world of Billy French.
Oh man, I got to tell you, this is nice. I love it. I need to see if I can get me a production guy.
Yeah, you go.
It's a gift and a curse, man. It's a gift and a curse.
Does he still tell the dad jokes, Billy?
Every time, buddy. That's in his contract.
Speaking of, if I had 5 cents for every bread pun, I'd have A pumpernickel.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. And
was.
that we're gonna close the doors on that. We're shutting down now. But no, we're gonna get ready here for the Express Employment starting lineups here. We're gonna go ahead and hit you. We're gonna let Nathan go first here with the Pineville Rebels.
Well, we're excited tonight to bring on both defense and offense the Express Pros sponsorship of our starters, and as they come up onto the field, onto the screen here in just a moment, I'll be able to walk them. I don't have my cheat sheet in front of you.
Yeah.
You tossed me to the.
Well, there we are. I'm sorry.
That's all right. All right, here we go. So our lineman, Elias Sellers, the left tackle, and that's the kid that can lift 600 pounds. He is such a beast. Cool. Kelby Clayton and Brady McCann, the two guards on either side, and Cameron Perry, the right tackle. He's a big boy, big old fella, let me tell you. Dayton Bass at the center, and in our offense, he's the one that calls the snap. It's not the quarterback, it's the center. So you're watching Dayton Bass leading tonight. Your tight end, Zach Tranchina, we'll see him really picking up a lot of blocks. Matt Edwards and Landon Grimes are both wide receivers. We actually have probably 4 starting wide receivers because there are going to be a lot of them out there. But in the backfield, the 1-2 punch of Hakeem Mix and Aiden Tate, we call them Thunder and Lightning, or in the order I called them, Lightning and Thunder. And Carter Smith, the sophomore quarterback, who has really stepped up his game. Coach Bell says that he doesn't talk a lot. He just puts his money where his mouth would be.
Wow.
So that is your Express Employment Professionals offensive starting lineup for your Pineville Rebels. Switching over to the defensive side, you'll see our 3 down linemen will be Dylan Tayton, Gerald Roy, and Brady Baden. And you will hear those names trying to get as many stops as they can against this very good running back group over here, trying to stop. I'll let you call the names in a minute. Our linebacker core, LaMarcus Thurs, Brennan Davis, Micah Roberts, and Murphy Poole will be in on a lot of them. We did lose this particular year Zane Seitz in the first game of the season. He was a starter for the last 2 years in a row. We miss him tonight, but he's cheering on the sidelines. And then the guys in the backfield who are trying to make sure that Case doesn't get anything long or behind him. Jacob Miranda, who was our player of the week this past week. Ty Sanders, who will be doing a lot of return duties as well, along with TJ Edwards and Bryant Dearborn, who packs a punch when he makes a tackle.
So that is the Pineville Rebels starting offense and defense. So we're going to move over to the Tioga Indians starting lineups. And on offense, we're going to start with right tackle Kenneth Cross, who had a really good night last week. Andrew Humphrey at right guard. Tucker Landry, who was our Express Employment. You had one job winner last week here. Tucker Landry, our center. A.J. Adams, which I'll talk a little bit about him on the defensive side. He plays both sides. And one of our captains, number 64, Jaden Hager at left tackle. Ryan Reeves, number 17, that is Tioga's captain. That is the number that we give to the captain each year. That's number 17. He's in that tight end / hybrid of fullback. Christian Isles will be one of the receivers starting in that slot. Kervin Johnson, leads the team in catches and touchdowns from the outside wide receiver. Number 10 is Angelo Shelton, also at wide receiver. Number 2, Travis Adams. He is our senior running back. You're going to hear his name quite a bit here tonight. Big power runner right there for Tioga. Of course, number 15, our junior quarterback, Case Malone, who has been lights out. He was also our Security Sporting Goods player of the game last week, rushing for over 150 yards, had 3 touchdowns, including passing and running. And then the everything, Ethan Bridges, kicker, and you're going to get to watch that young man. Got a big boot on him, and that is the Tioga offensive starting lineup. Swapping over to the defense, and there's A.J. Adams. I call him, last year he was he was a sophomore, and I called him the sophomore stud. So his mom told me before the season, okay, he's a junior now, Billy, what do you do? So first game of the season, I called it, all right, A.J. Adams, our junior juggernaut.
All right.
At defensive line, and you're going to hear his name a lot. He is a force to be reckoned on the defensive line. So is Brody Goodo, defensive lineman. Damari Evans, again, is a big lineman here. Number 3, Javion Champion linebacker. Cohen Henry also at linebacker. Bryson Fall and also Trey Fisher. That's going to be that linebacking crew. In the secondary, number 21, Kenny Ponche. Number 8, Jackson Tarver, who is our honey badger. Pretty much everywhere we need him to be, that young man is there, and he's little.
They were laughing about it in class that I call him the barn owl. He'd much rather the honey badger.
Yeah, so honey badger, Jackson Tarver. Number 4, and Kewan Kyle, defensive back. And rounding it out is number 6, Karlinski Lloyd. That is Tioga's offense and defensive starters. So, Chuck, what do we want to go to next? We want to go to our player of the game. We'll let Nathan take it over for the Pineville Rebels.
Well, we talked about, I mentioned him a while ago, number 2, Jacob Miranda, who comes into this contest last week after 12 tackles, and he's the guy that is going to be just all over the place. He has a nose for the football. He is super intelligent, and he knows how to get to the ball. Last week, the Security Sporting Goods player of the game, Jacob, who was at the show Wednesday night with folks, and love the way that he supports in uniform and out of uniform.
So if you would, go ahead and talk about your express employment professionals, linemen, and award there.
Well, I don't have graphics for you right now, but I can tell you that the 2 young men that we have looked at the first 2 weeks, because we weren't able to pull it out last week with the No Coaches show, but Dylan Bass, our center, is the young man who received that award the first week, and then Dalen Tatum, a junior defensive lineman. Both of these guys have one job to do, and they do it with all their heart, all their might, all their soul, and all their strength. I think there's a Bible verse about that.
And I think if anybody would know it, it'd be you, my friend. It would you. Tell us a little bit about your Pineville schedule, their upcoming schedule.
I'll tell you what we got coming up ahead of us is, we're going to walk into that Leesville Wampascat Thunderdome, Wampa Dome that you guys visited last week, and I appreciate the tips on Ford because we'll be trying to key in on him. And then the following week, we have homecoming back at Pineville for the Red River Bulldogs coming in. First time we've ever played them. Don't really have a lot of information about them, but that kicks us off with all of our homecoming activities October the 4th. I'm sure there'll be a parade on the 3rd, and we'll figure out what to do with the coaches show that week. And then district season starts, and when it does, it starts with the buzzsaw of the Neville Tigers away at Neville. You were telling me earlier I need to go early and get the tour of the University of Neville.
It's gorgeous.
But that's going to be the first test for these Rebels in district play. And then, of course, they're ranked number 1 in 5A play. Wow. Ash Trojans are ranked number 15 across the state. We go to West Monroe, who this year, for the first time I can remember, is not ranked in the top 15. And then we go over to Ruston, and they're in the top 10. Yeah. So it's like it just doesn't get any easier. We'll round out the year with our senior night back home on November the 8th, hosting the Ouachita Lions. And so that is that's the schedule for the Rebels coming up the rest of this year.
Yeah, no easy games there, huh, my friend? My goodness, y'all have a schedule.
Yeah, well, I heard you last night saying on the coaches show that I heard Coach Cook talk about how you would need to combine the population of Tioga and Buckeye to have as many as Pineville does. And so instead of y'all doing that, let us just, we'll send you a couple of hundred players. We can go down to 4A. Y'all can stay in 4A.
Hey, that would just intensify this rivalry even more.
This rivalry all the better.
Yeah. We'd all end up in Division 1 select.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, when playoff time
would come. Nice thing about it right now, we've talked about this off the air, is that, outside of this game, we're all Tioga the rest of the year, and you guys are all Pineville.
Absolutely.
I mean, these kids know each other. They really like each other outside of facing off with a face mask on. But, there's a lot of hometown pride in this. When I was a high school kid at Pineville High School, graduated in 1983, this was the game of the year. And we don't have the overall records from way back when. I think Pineville holds a slight edge, but Tioga has won like 6 in a row or 4 in a row or some crazy number like that.
I think 6 of the last 8 is the last thing I heard.
Well, there you go.
I think it's what I've heard. So.
Well, I'll let you be the expert on that. I just know that, we'll talk about the keys to the game, and that will be one of them.
Absolutely. So Tioga Security Sporting Goods last week, player of the game is our quarterback, the junior sensation there, Mr. Case Malone here, who's had an incredible year. I'm telling you, if you know football and you watch, that young man has done a phenomenal job this year. When we need him to throw it, he's been able to throw it. When we need him to run it, he's been able to do it. Our offense has been clicking on all cylinders all season, and so Case, well-deserved last week, is our Security Sporting Goods player of the game. And we're going to swap on over to our Outstanding Lineman Award, Express Employment Professionals. You had one job, and Tucker Landry did his job at center last week, helping that offensive line just have its way at Leesville. Again, we gave up a lot of points, but the offense scored a lot of points, and it was a lot to do with Tucker Landry. So, moving on from that here, of course, this Wednesday night, we'll let Nathan talk about their coaches show.
Well, we moved our coaches show to a new day, a new location, and a new time. We're at Quibido's on Wednesdays at 5:30, and that change, again, this year necessitated by several things that are going on in the schedule, but we're there every Wednesday night. They've got, Quibido's has a phenomenal Rebel menu that they make available for those wearing Rebel gear, and Executive Chef John Valenzuela and his crew are absolutely phenomenal and welcoming in all the Rebels. The food is, of course, off the chain. Coach Bryant Bell comes in and talks to us about the previous games and the upcoming games and just kind of shares his heart about these young men, how proud he is. So we invite everybody to come out Wednesday night at 5:30 before church. Stop on by and get you something to eat.
Absolutely. And the reservation roundup, and basically the best way I can say this, everything Nathan just said, the same thing, but on Thursday night at 7 p.m. here. They have the same menu that goes for Pineville as for Tioga, and I'm telling you, you cannot feed your family any cheaper than you can on Wednesdays and Thursday nights at Quibido's because of that menu.
You can't go to a local burger joint and really get cheaper than what they're feeding us. I mean, and these meals are prepared by chefs.
Absolutely, and they're fantastic. You know, of course, my bride-to-be loves coming. She'll come and eat over there as well. Chuck and I, we're hooked on the chicken cracklings over there. They are so good at Quibido's. I make sure I get one while the show's going, and Chuck's like, you know what happens every time you eat cracklings during the show? It goes down their own pipe, and you can't talk for 20 minutes. I said, it's worth it, buddy. I'm going to get them cracklings. So make sure you join us Thursday night. Coach Cook and I talk about, again, same thing, talk about last week's matchup, the upcoming week here. Now, it's normal every Thursday night, except for this upcoming week. We're going to change things up a little bit. It's homecoming parade night, Thursday night. So we're going to actually be at the columns here at Tioga High School. We'll have hopefully a drone set up. My buddy Chuck there is going to have his drone overseeing the entire homecoming parade. So we'll make sure we call everybody out for that as well. And we'll have some special guests. Not only Coach Cook will be there, but we'll have Mr. Tharp, the principal for Tioga, maybe a couple coaches at basketball, and a few special guests in line for you on Thursday night. I think we might even do it a little early. I think that it might start around 6, but we'll post that on Facebook and YouTube. So that's this normal Thursday nights at Quibido's for Tioga. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take a break here. This is 446 Sports, home of both Pineville and Tioga football.
And when we come back, we'll be doing the keys to the game.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And welcome back, everybody, here. This is 446 Sports production of both Pineville and Tioga football. We are collaborating here at Toomey Ingram Field. I am Billy French, your voice of Tioga football. And, of course, my producer extraordinaire, Mr. Chuck Perkins, behind the camera and hitting all the buttons, but brought in the voice of Pineville Rebels, Mr. Nathan Martin. And, man, I am so excited to have you upstairs here with me,
well,
buddy.
I think we're setting history tonight by doing something like this, a co-broadcast of the two teams. Don't know that anybody's ever tried that before, and they may never try to get
Trendsetters, buddy.
Trendsetters, 446. There you go. Well, look, as we talk to you each week about the LAC keys to the game, Louisiana Athletic Club have the keys to your for Pineville. One of the things that's going to have is control of the ball on that NASCAR offense. They have done a great job the first two games of the season. But Tioga, I think, is going to be our toughest opponent so far, and so continuing to keep control of that ball and not make any dumb mistakes with that. Also, you got to stop the run. If we are not able to stop this young man on the Tioga side of things, Travis Adams, if we can't stop him, it's going to be a very long night for the Pineville Rebels. And then the last thing, and I mentioned it last week, and I hate to double dip on a key to the game, but the first game of the week we had a little bit of a mental letdown after a pick six, and it seemed like we didn't rebound as quickly as we wanted to. We did later in the second half, but last week one of the keys to the game was don't let one play define the game. If you make a mistake, you pick yourself back up and go press on forward. We have a young team, a sophomore quarterback. Don't let a fumble or an interception or just a bad play get in your head. You have to play all the way through. So those for the Pineville are going to be the LAC keys to the game.
All right, and for Tioga, for the Louisiana Athletic Club, keys to the game for your Tioga Indians.
Of course, you're going to have them on the screen, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, text me early in the morning.
Home advantage.
He does it you got to guess, because of course I know. So
balance.
You have to be balanced on offensive and defense. So basically, make sure that we are everything here. No big plays on defense, and make sure we have quite a few big plays on offense. So be balanced on the offense and defensive side. Number 2. Let Case eat. You let Case Malone go ahead and let him dominate in the way that he can do. He can run it, he can throw it, whatever we need, let Case Malone eat. And number 3, win the field position battle. Make sure that, outthink your opponent. Make sure that if we do have to punt, when we kick off, and we've got a great kicker in Bridges, he's going to have a lot of unreturnable kickoffs, and that's what he's been able to dominate all season long. So that is our athletic club, Louisiana Athletic Club, keys to the game for your Tioga Indians here. As we get ready to start here.
We're going to have the national anthem, I'm sure, here in just a moment. I failed to mention Jocko Lee, our kicker, when I was one of our starters. I want to go back to him. This is the first time in a few years we've had a legitimate threat in that kicking position. So we're so excited to have Jocko Lee as a starter for us here tonight.
Packed house here tonight.
Man.
Look at both sides, and you'll see the camera in there as Tioga Indians are getting ready to come out onto the field, and you see the camera right there onto the field, led by Travis Adams holding the flag, of course, for Tioga. Packed house on the Pineville side, packed house on the Tioga side, and the rivalry has been something pretty for a long time, but it's more of a rivalry now, buddy, for the parents more than it is for the kids. The kids are, like you made mention earlier, they grew up together, they're buddies, they'll hang out each other. Yeah. But the parents, when we were younger, you didn't talk to Pineville didn't talk to Tioga.
Well, there was a year that some team stole the cannon and it ended up in the river. There was also a year some graffiti was spray painted on Tioga's building. Yeah. And then my junior year at Pineville High School, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but somebody poured some gasoline on the Pineville High School football field and the letters THS at around the 40-yard line.
That was a coincidence.
And they were there all year long because you couldn't get rid of that dead grass, that THS. But we won 21-7, which was spray paint on the back of every stop sign north side of the Red River that year. So, yeah, it goes back a day or two.
It does. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to leave it here. We're going to go ahead and mute our mics as we get ready here for the prayer national anthem, and then we're getting ready for kickoff here. We are live at Toomey Ingram Field here. This is a 446 Sports production of Pineville and Tioga football. Stay tuned. We're going to leave it here for the national anthem.
Positioning at midfield under the command of Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sincere Evans are elements of the battalion staff and color guard. The battalion staff is comprised of Cadet Major Irene Saxton, Cadet Captain Catherine White, Cadet Captain Mackenzie Briscoe, Cadet Major Hunter Lawrence, Cadet Lieutenant Kira Bond, and Cadet Captain Layla Smith. The color guard is commanded by Command Sergeant Major Amanda Morrow. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation given this evening by senior class member Aniston Stokes and remain standing for the presentation of our national colors.
Lord, for every participant homecoming court. I pray that you would bless them, keep them, and may your favor shine upon them. For every player and coach, I pray for safety and good sportsmanship. For every visitor, parent, student, faculty, and staff, I pray that you would bless them abundantly and keep them safe while traveling home. I plead the blood over our schools, jobs, economies, cities, and country. Lord, we acknowledge your presence here. Thank you for placing us in this country where we can hold events like this. Let us not take tonight for granted. Please let your Holy Spirit be a shield of protection over us. Hold us in your arms and in your presence. Have your mighty hand over us. You are the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. You are the mighty God. There is none like you, and there will never be one like you. We love you, Jesus. And it's in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football fans across Central Louisiana, now is the moment you've all been waiting for. It is game time! Your Tioga Indians take on the Pineville Rebels here live at Toomey Ingram Field on 446Sports. I am Billy French alongside my dual commentator, Mr. Nathan Martin, your voice of the Pineville Rebels, alongside Chuck Perkins working behind the camera, and Megan Brown. Buddy, what a night it is going to be here. It is electric at Toomey Ingram Stadium.
And as we say in Pineville, here comes the boom.
That's it.
Yeah, you know, here's some boom, baby, boom.
That's from right. I love it. This is going to be those of you just tuning in, this will be a dual partnership here tonight with Pineville and Tioga, both going to be calling the ball game here. For when Tioga has offense, I will be your play-by-play. When Pineville's on the offense, Mr. Nathan Martin will be the play-by-play, and I'll add a little color when I can. Man, I'm excited. I've looked forward to this all week long, Nathan. This is going to be night as the captains come out for Tioga and Pineville.
Well, we're looking at for Pineville, the young men who are going to be captains tonight. They switch out every week. Ty Sanders, number 5, the senior defensive back, along with Kieran Wells, who is a senior defensive lineman. They are both accompanied by Jonathan Lemons, a senior defensive lineman, and then Dayton Bass, our player, lineman of the game 2 weeks ago. And so these are the 4 young men who are the captains for the Pineville Rebels.
Yeah, for Tioga, it's number 17, Ryan Reeves, our captain, and number 2, the senior running back, Travis Adams, is the showing for the captains here tonight as they're getting ready to on midfield, talking with the white hat as we are just about underway here for some great high school football action. I'm excited, buddy. I know you are. Tioga's in the black jerseys, white pants, and it looks like Pineville's in the white on white with those pretty maroon helmets there. And it's going to be a great night.
So Rebels did win the toss, but they elected to defer, so they will kick off to start this contest. That means none other than Billy French will be bringing you the play-by-play first.
Tioga getting ready here as we're just about underway here. We appreciate everybody tuning in here on Facebook and YouTube. Again, if you're looking for the Tioga the Pineville broadcast, we are doing it together. It's going to be the one feed here, so make sure you share. Tell everybody that both feeds are going to be dual done, linked up here tonight, and a fun-filled evening of football here. Not to mention at halftime, Tioga will be retiring Chris Williams, a big name here at Tioga, of course. Then he went off to LSU, played for the Buffalo Bills. Just had a great career of football. We're going to be celebrating him here tonight. And man, this is what football. If it was a little cooler, it would be even better.
Yeah, the AC's not working as much as we'd like it to here in the press box. And the folks and the fans say, AC, what you talking about?
Well, Tioga's getting ready here. Travis Adams comes out on the field, and here comes that Pineville special teams. And give us a little, you said the kicker's name again for you.
Jocko Lee is the kicker for the Rebels. He is a young man who has put on some weight in the offseason and got some distance. Last year he was kicking to around the 20 and 30, and this year he's getting more distance. And we're going to see what he can do right here with this first kick of the game.
All right, Tioga is back here. Travis Adams. Looks to be quite a Karlinski Lloyd and a couple host of other players. And the ball is going to go immediately. It looks to be Jackson Tarver. Tarver cuts out to the right side. Good block, pancake right there. Tarver still on his feet, breaking tackles, and pushed out of bounds right around the 40, we'll say the 48-yard line here.
Saw some dirty laundry.
Here comes the laundry already. And Tioga, first 2 games of the season, right off the bat, had a lot of flags go against Tioga. But let's see where this one's going to hang on here, as we're going to get a good view of the white hat holding against Tioga. Again, so Tioga had great field position. The ball was spotted at the 48.
But the hold was around the 35. They'll mark it from the place of the foul, so go back 10 yards from there. So it's like from the 34 back to the 24. Well, you can get a good run back if you hold.
You should, absolutely. So that'll
just
bring
don't
it back.
Get caught, right? Just don't get caught.
Offense will come on here for Tioga, led by the junior quarterback, Case Malone. And I'm telling you, he's so much fun to watch, this young man. And he does it, and he's very quiet. He's not he's not a loud young man. He's very quiet. He just does his job, and a big fan of Case Malone. He's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right of Case. That's Travis Adams. Man in motion. That is Adams to the left side. Adams still on his feet. We got a flag, and finally runs out of bounds.
Well, Keith Young on the defense was not only held, he was tackled, brought to the ground at around the 34-yard line. That's going to negate a very good run.
Coach Landry, the offensive coordinator for Tioga, is furious. Talking to the players there. Another hold, so 2 plays, 2 holding penalties already. And now we're going to go ahead and probably match us back another 10 yards.
Yeah, and the hold was around 5 yards into the run, so it's going to be end up being about a 6-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 16.
Yep. Move them back there 6 yards. So 1st and 16 now for the Tioga offense. as Case Malone gets ready. That's Christian Isles and Kervin Johnson to Case's right, and Angelo Shelton at the bottom of your screen there, with Ryan Reeves in that fullback spot and Travis Adams to the right of Case is in shotgun. He hands it off to Travis. Travis cuts back up, cuts back into the middle. Travis Adams still on his feet to the midfield. Travis Adams to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Travis Adams, touchdown, Tioga.
Nothing you can say about that one but salute. He turned on the afterburners and got around the outside, and once he was through, nobody could catch him.
84-yard rushing touchdown for the senior running back, Travis Adams. And check out this instant replay on BU Designs. He cuts back and then breaks right back in, pivots that foot, and you can't catch that young man once he breaks through. An 86-yard rushing touchdown for Travis Adams.
By the way, that trailing number 88 is a defensive lineman.
Wow.
That's a lineman that was on his tail. It almost caught him, but whew. Travis Adams.
What a big run here. And the extra point is good by Bridges. So Tioga takes the lead here early on. 11:29 left here in the first quarter. It's Tioga 7, Pineville 0.
I don't know. Do you guys go to commercials after touchdowns?
No, not every time. No,
okay.
We're showing a flag on the play, but there is no flag on the screen. We're getting that taken care of. Man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate Chuck, all he does. So we appreciate him. But yeah, big run. 2 penalties, and I told you at the beginning of the, first 2 games of the season, quite a few penalties here. But once Tioga kind of figures it out, they're able to do it. Now you're going to get to see the leg of Bridges. He's I guarantee
he's a tall fella. He's
had probably at least 10 touchbacks this year.
Wow.
Young man has got a boot on him, only a sophomore, one of those soccer players that Coach Cook went and got, and it's been a phenomenon. I'm telling you, this young man, Coach Cook said it on the show last night, this young man will win a couple of Tioga games just for us with his leg, with no question here in his career.
Thread. That's a great thread to have. So how long was that touchdown run?
86 yards, yes, sir. 86 yards. Because of the penalties, it kept going back and back and back.
I don't like that stat.
I know, I'm sorry. Here goes Bridges with the kick at the 40. And another big boomer. Just short, though.
All right, Sanders with the ball. At the 20. Fall forward. Big flag, though, comes in late. So flags on the far side. I'm not sure if there's going to be a targeting play on that, but that was Ty Sanders on the return when airborne.
I don't know if we got a replay on that or not, Chuck, but I've seen him. Here we go on the replay. We're going to get to see. They're going to pick it up. Okay. I think he went low and the young man jumped, but we're going to see the replay right here. A big hit. Glad he's okay.
Ty is tough as nails, let me tell you. Yeah, that was not targeting. So good call by the referees to pick that up. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels, and now Nathan Martin, the voice of the Rebels, giving you the call. Handoff Carter. He's going to give it to the big man, Aiden Tate. He's going to pick up about 5, and Tate is going to be the Thunder side of the Thunder and Lightning combo. Tate, player of the game a couple of weeks ago in the Jamboree. Fast offense, turn around once again. Getting to Tate from the left inside. He's into the backfield, and he's going to pick up the first down for the Rebels, as Randy James will say. Who's got that Rebel spirit? That's going to move the chains.
Yeah, Jackson Tarver, our honey badger, with the tackle. Never a good thing when your safeties are having to make tackles on the running game.
All right, Carter Smith going to call the ball. We have a flag and a timeout by the Rebels. No flag. Timeout by Tioga.
Yeah, Tioga not liking the hurry up there. Didn't like the situation they were in. And you told us, and I watched some footage of last week. That offense ain't no joke about speed.
No, they are back to the line. They pop up and run to the line almost full speed to get back. And it just, here's a good example. It causes your defense to burn a timeout on the first defensive opportunity, first offensive possession you have.
And that's what you want on that offense. That's what it's for, is to catch them. Again, we talked about it off air. You're not allowed to substitute because if you don't have time.
Once you're set, there's no substitutions. Or we've had a couple of plays where they had 12 men on the field trying to get a substitution in. So there's some nuances to this that play other than just getting guys tired. All right, Carter Smith, the young man, he's a sophomore. He doesn't talk much, but he lets his arms and his legs speak for him. Calls for the ball. Hand off to Aiden Taylor on the left-hand side. He breaks free at 1. He's got 10 yards, going for 15 on the left-hand side. Can he make it past the 40? He's going to be around the 38-yard line, knocked out of bounds.
That, again, is Jackson Tarver with the tackle, pushed out of bounds, saving the touchdown right there for the Tioga defense.
There's another flag on the play. This time it's going to be holding against Pineville. That one about, you know what, that's so tough when you have a flag 8 yards downfield. It's going to come back and negate that huge run.
Yeah, because he had a lot of room to operate on that outside, did the running back Tate. It's fun to watch him. I got to see him last year, and you can tell he has improved not only in speed, but his size. He's gained some weight.
So 1st and 12 now for the Rebels, who have been knocking off 5, 6, 7 yards in a rack. Carter's got the ball looking downfield, got a man wide open. He tries to get it to Landon Grimes, but just overthrew him a little bit. So now it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing at Karlinski Lloyd of the Tioga defensive backs there with a little bit of help on the outside by Cohen Henry. Incomplete pass, going to bring up 2nd down.
Grimes having to go all the way cross field to line up on the far side. No, he's going to come off the field. So the Rebels did make a substitution right there. 2 on the bottom, 1 at the top, 2 in the backfield with Carter. Calling for the ball. He's going to hand it off up top back. Aiden, well, look at this cutting through. Left to right. He's juking and jabbing at the 40 to the 30. He's going to get down to the 20 as a drive for the end zone. He's going to be falling short at about the 6-yard line. No flags, no flags, no flags.
Big touchdown saving tackle by Jackson Tarver and Karlinski Lloyd. But what a run right there by the Pineville running back.
Well, and he found the seam and then cut back against the grain. I would put all of that on him. That was his heads-up play. And you see how fast the Rebels are back up, ready to play. They got downfield. They sprinted downfield. The chains don't even have time to get down there. Carter looking for the ball. Got 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Have some motion. Pineville jumped, I do believe.
Yeah, I think they're going to call a false start, I believe.
Yeah, so instead of 1st and goal from the 7, it'll be 1st and goal from the 12 after this 5-yard mark-off.
False start against the Rebels.
Again, if you're tuning in here, this is Tioga and Pineville. It's a dual simulcast here. We're going to have both teams here. So make sure you share. Let everybody know. I'm getting a bunch of texts if they're doing it or not.
All right, so Tate with the ball again. He's going to drive straight up, pick up about 5 yards. Man, Tate is just knocking off 5 yards every single time. He is bulked up in the offseason. This young man who is still playing for us as a junior, we're grateful to have him for another year. 2nd and goal from the 7.5. Carter with the ball, turns around. No, he's going to hang on to it. Tate went the wrong way. Carter's going to hold it, get down to the 5, to the 6, and get hit real hard. I think there was a miscommunication because Aiden was on the wrong side of where Carter thought he would be.
Yeah, broken play right there, and Tioga hits it. That's going to bring up 3rd down and goal now for the Rebels.
Fortunate to get that much yardage out of that play. Rebels now bringing in a substitution. They got Hakeem Mix in there. This is the first time this season I've seen both Mix and Tate in the backfield, and Rebels will substitute again, bringing in Landon Grimes, just a sure-handed receiver. Going to put him in the slot on the right-hand side.
Yeah, doing a little wildcat.
No, wildcat. No wonder it's the first time I've seen these 2 in the backfield together. Straight to Aiden Tate. He's going to get hit at the line and fall forward to pick up about 4, but it'll be 4th and goal from the 4. Direct snap to Tate.
Yeah, a little wildcat. Like seen, I'm sure Tioga hasn't prepared for that because you said they haven't seen it yet. So
first time I've seen it all year. So the kicking team's going to come on, and Jocko Lee will have an opportunity to try for 3 and at least get Rebel on the board here in this contest. Holder is Carter Smith, the quarterback. Somebody turn that band down, please. Waiting for the snap count. Good snap. Ball is up. That's going to be good. Boom! We'll give you a little cannon shot for the 3 points. That ends the drive for the Rebels with 3 points on a very impressive drive. A couple of big runs by Aiden Tate.
Puts 3 points on the board for Pineville.
So 8 minutes and 32 seconds left here in this opening quarter. 7-3, Tioga on top of Pineville. Pineville just gets the field goal. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on 446 Sports.
To better serve our Senlaw family, Wallace Eye Associates proudly welcomes Louisiana native Dr. Nicholas Bro to the Wallace team.
They're saying there's an issue with the YouTube still showing 16 minutes before. Yeah.
There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
And everybody back. We're 8 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pineville with the field goal, and now they are kicking off. And it looks to be that's going to be returned by Karlinski. Lloyd at the 20. Karlinski brought down, still on his feet, but brought down by a host of Pineville Rebels here. But the forward progress is going to give him the 16-yard line as the Tioga offense comes back out onto the field here. This is a 446 Sports production of Tioga and Pineville football all in one. I am Billy French, your voice of Tioga, alongside Nathan Martin, the voice of Pineville, and of course Chuck Perkins, our producer and graphics designer and dad joke teller and everything in the world. I appreciate our buddy. And also shout out Megan Brown out there giving us some good footage as well here on the field.
Another camera operator on the field. You got 2 camera operators plus Chuck, right?
That's right, absolutely. So we're rolling here as Case Malone comes back here after the big touchdown by Travis Adams. They're going to put him in motion down at the bottom of your screen. Case is going to keep himself to the right side and chased down by a good tackle by Pineville.
Yeah, I think Miranda got there from behind, and that's something you don't see a whole lot, the rear pursuit, but Miranda was coming in on a blitz on the right-hand side, got into his back pocket and took him down after a short gain.
Tioga picks up 3 on first down, and to bring up 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers near side, top of your screen, that's Kervin Johnson. Case hands it off to Travis Adams. Adams breaking tackles, but pulled down by the jersey by the Pineville Rebels.
Yeah, so you look at that. Brady Baden, who was the defensive lineman who made the long run on the huge touchdown by Adams, got a hold of his jersey, and thank God it wasn't a breakaway jersey. Third and short.
3rd and short now for the Tioga as Case is calling out the play for the Indians. Case hands it off to Adams again. Adams breaks to the left side. Should be enough for the first down. Yep, and that is another first down, so that is a Hickson. Alexandria has it, first down for the Indians. We appreciate Hickson Autoplex in Alexandria. They are our first down sponsors for your Tioga Indians.
LaMarcus Thurs there on the tackle, but he did get first down. Nevertheless, stopped him from keeping him and getting a big gain.
Case now in the shotgun. Watch Christian Isles on the right side. That's going to be a handoff to Adams, but again hit by the Pineville defender. But a pickup of about a yard, 2 yards.
Brennan Davis on the stop, and he also from behind, able to get in there. Man, your PA guy, lady, she knows her stuff.
She's fantastic.
I'm going to start listening to her.
She is the softball, basketball coach at the Tioga Junior High as well. She's fantastic. Big supporter of 446 Sports as well. As Pineville on defense is trying to force something big here, 2nd down for the Indians. Fake handoff. They got Angelo Shelton over the top and just out of the reach. Case just puts it a little bit past. He had a step on the defender.
Yeah, he got behind the defender there who really had given up that opportunity there. And I'm having a hard time seeing that. I think that was number 8. Or that?
Yes, sir. That was number 9. Number 9 for the Rebels.
Keith Young, I couldn't tell if that was 8 or 9. Brennan Davis is a linebacker, so I should have known that was Keith. But nevertheless, Keith stayed with him, but thankfully the ball slightly overthrown.
3rd down now for the Indians. Bottom of your screen, that's Travis Adams, our running back. Tioga looking to throw. Case throws it out. That's Kervin. Kervin incomplete, in and out of the hands. And that's going to bring up 4th down now. And out comes the punt team for the Indians.
The Rebels have got to feel really good about that. And you can stop this on-fire Indian offense and get them to do this, not able to convert. They did get 1 first down. That Hickson, Alexandria, what do you call it? Hickson what? Hickson has it?
Hickson has it, first down, yes, sir.
Well, I'm giving them credit for another one, but thankfully we stopped them this time. So Rebels to return, and I believe that's going to be Landon Grimes back, number 4, to try to get a return here for the Rebels. He's going to stand around the 38-yard line.
Ethan Bridges is our punter and kicker. Also, by the way, Ethan on JV plays wide receiver.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You guys have Swiss Army knives over here.
There's a snap. Ethan Bridges with the kick.
Short.
Yeah, it's a short kick. Let's see if it'll get it. It does. Gets a Tioga bounce here. They're going to keep rolling all the way down to the 29-yard line. So a good punt by Ethan Bridges. A good bounce, should we say, here. And with 6:23 left in the opening period.
Sorry about that. That was Matt Edwards back on the reception. Wisely stayed away from the ball and got the favorable Tioga bounce. So the Rebels will take over their second offensive possession. The first possession ended in a field goal after driving down about 80 yards, about 75 yards, not able to punch it into the end zone. And so they settled for the 3. Then they get the defensive stop. The Rebels now back out for the second possession of the contest.
All right, so Tioga's on defense here.
Snap, handoff to the up man, and he's caught in the backfield, brought down quick. It's Hakeem Mix. Credit to that super fast linebacker they got in there.
Yeah, it's Cohen Henry for Tioga with the hit. Big tackle, and it brings up second down with a loss of about 2 yards.
Quick snap, now going to get once again straight ahead and not finding the holes that he's used to finding, but still on his feet. Stayed up for a long time, did Mix.
And that's Brody Goodo with the big tackle right there. The big fella, interior lineman, lost his shoe, but still made the tackle. I see you, Brody Goodo.
And that may be, if we're doing the LSSAA hydration break, that's probably what's going on right now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, until October. October is when we'll get rid of that. Big tackle right there by Brody Goodo, number 77.
No gain. Rebels able to get back to the line of scrimmage, with 3rd and 12 coming up.
6 minutes here left in this first quarter. Tioga's on top of Pineville 7-3, but Pineville is driving here. We're live at Toomey Ingram Stadium, right here, Toomey Ingram Field, the reservation we call it, here in Tioga, Louisiana.
Well, just ignore the scoreboard on the screen. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but it's home field advantage. They're trying to speak by faith. They're saying it's 10-0, but it's 7-3. I'm just telling you. 7 plus 3 does equal 10.
That's right.
But y'all trying to steal our points too. Come on, man.
We have the honey badger on our defense, so we take what we want.
You take what you want. You take our junior high players. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, 3rd and 12. It's a big play coming up for the Rebels. What do you have in your pocket, Coach Bell? 2 receivers at the bottom, back to pass. Carter now has Landon Grimes on a little bubble screen. He gets past 1. He's going to pick up about 8-9 yards. Not enough, though, for the first down. We'll get out to around the 36. Needed to get to the 40.
Trayshawn Fisher with the tackle with a little help from Tarver, so that should bring up a 4th down. And back goes number 8 for Tioga. That's Jackson Tarver. Our honey badger will be the punt returner for Tioga.
8-yard pickup. But not enough. Brennan Davis now back to punt. He will play a linebacker position, but he will also punt the ball. One player back, everybody up to block or contain. Nice punt.
Fair catch right there by Tarver, right at the 30-yard line. So while they take a break, we're going to take a break here. 7-3, Tioga on top of Pineville here. This is a 446 Sports production of Tioga and Pineville football. We'll be right back.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau.
And we're underway, handed off to Travis Adams, just bulldozing a couple of defenders right there, and a big carry for Travis Adams, and that should be enough for a Tioga first down.
Jacob Miranda got the stop, but only after a 10-yard pickup, so that give credit to the tackle for Miranda, our player of the game last week, but you hate to give up that much on a first down.
Case Malone in the shotgun for Tioga. There's a man in motion. That's Christian Isles. Love to see him get involved here in the offense. Handed it off to the left side. That's Adams. Cuts back up and brought down, but a big pickup on first down for the Indians.
Brennan Davis, the punter and linebacker, gets the stop only after an 8-yard gain. They really did a good job of containing that block on the left-hand side. I have to give that to the Indians. Nice offensive play.
So a good pickup on first down to be second down now. It looks to be in 2 for the Indians, as Tioga takes an early lead with the long run, but the field goal by Pineville brings us to the 7-3 score. Tioga on top here early on in the first quarter. as Malone is changing the play here for the Indians. 2 receivers far, 1 receiver, that's Shelton near side here. Fake handoff, that's going to be a quarterback keeper. Case Malone brought it across the 50.
Keeper by number 15.
And that should be enough for an Indian first down.
Brady Baden got the stop, but only after the first down. It almost looked like a little bit of a blown play or a high snap, but he brought the ball down, and Case got it in enough for the first down at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, ball spotted right at midfield here for the Indians. 7-3, Tioga on top of Pineville early on here in this big-time Central Louisiana matchup here. Case calls for the ball. He's dropping back, looking to throw. Case steps up in the pocket. He's got Kervin Johnson deep, and what a play by the Pineville defender.
Stretching out in a big way and coming down with a block at the last second. There's just no other way to describe that but just a miraculous defensive play for the Rebels, as he did get his hand up on the ball just in time to knock it down.
Yeah, it looks to be is that number 10? No, that's not. That's Carter Smith. I'm sorry. We can't see the numbers.
Looks like 11, T.J. Edwards, but he's really
T.J. Edwards with that stop.
Yeah, and it was him as one of the stars. Yeah.
Hand off to Adams, back up the gut, and hit immediately for no gain for Tioga.
Quickly by number 7,
LaMarcus Thurs got the stop there after the really no gain.
3rd and 10 now for the Indians. Kervin had a step, but the closing speed by that young man, number 11, Edwards, that was beautiful for Pineville. Again, 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. Man to the left of Case Malone is Travis Adams. Case is looking to throw. He steps up in the pocket, still on his feet, rolls to the right. Pump fake, still on his feet.
And LaMarcus Thurs brags him down after a short game.
So that'll bring up 4th down now. Pickup of about 5 yards for Case Malone. And let's see what Coach Cook does here.
I think you said earlier the LAC key to the game was going to be field position. Looks like Coach Cook is playing that field position game right here.
Absolutely. It looks like the punt team's coming out as Case Malone comes out. And Ethan Bridges, our punter here, again, trying to flip field position. You got a Pineville Rebel at the 11, 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's Matt Edwards back to receive just inside the 10, just outside the 10.
Well, hopefully we can get a little English on this punt, and it'll stay and kind of keep them inside the 10. Bridges with the punt. It's a short, which is what you want. It does not take a Tioga bounce, takes a Pineville bounce. And the ball will be spotted, looks to be about the 26-yard line.
So the Rebels fortunate to have a good field position after that stop. And I think there were 3 first downs on that drive for the Indians, but the big long pass breakup downfield by T.J. Edwards kind of turned the mood of that particular possession, and now the Rebels have the ball. And Randy James will say, who's got that Rebel spirit? Let's see if they can bring the boom. Carter back. You got 1 receiver out to the bottom, 2 up at the top. Lone man in the backfield gets the handoff. Is Hayden Tate. He's busted through the line at the 40 down to the 50. He's got 1 man to beat at the 40 to the 30 to the 20 to the 10. 5 touchdown Rebels! Boom! A 74-yard touchdown run for Aiden Tate. And Chuck, you're going to have to figure out which play in the game we're going to have, because we're getting some good play contestants for both teams.
Absolutely, a big run by Pineville. A couple of missed tackled on the Tioga side, and Pineville takes the lead here, pinning the extra point.
Aiden Tate now adding to his yards. PAT coming traditionally. Jocko has the ball up in the air. He has been consistent. He's consistent again. And that gives Rebels the first lead of the contest, 10-7.
So with 1:37 seconds left here in the first quarter, Pineville 10, Tioga 7. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. No, we're going to keep it here. All right, we're going to keep it here. 1:37 seconds.
We can do that. Hey, did everybody get mad at me just then when I yelled real loud?
No, sir.
Okay, just making sure.
You're good. That's what happens when we do a dual broadcast.
That means there's going to be a lot of yelling tonight.
That's right. I like it.
No matter which team is out there on the offense scoring, somebody's going to be yelling for them. Oh, man. Well, the Rebels showing that they're able to do the quick strike as well, in addition to the methodical moving the ball down the field. And Aiden Tate just took advantage of a couple of good blocks, and then he outmaneuvered the deep man of the safety just kind of got him off position there, and then it was to the races.
Big run right there by Tate. As Pineville will be kicking it off to, it looks to be either Jackson Tarver or let's see who else is out there. Maybe Kewan Kyle or Angelo Shelton. I'm trying to see who the number is. Squib kick there to Tarver at the 20-yard line. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. We had that happen last week where one of our linemen, his helmet came off and he kept blocking and they threw the penalty. So
yeah, Bryant Dilborn lost his helmet. He is such a competitor that he refused to quit. He gets the tackle, but he's also going to get the penalty.
Yeah, that'll be a 15-yarder, and he'll have to at least sit out one play if he is on the defensive side. Yeah, we had that same thing happen last week at Leesville.
Bryant Dearborn is a big part of this contest, of this defensive team. Unfortunately, I mean, he was really in position to make the play, but he did not have a helmet on when he did it. And look, in the interest of player safety, you just can't do that.
Yeah, it's hard to turn that off, though. It really is.
It feels good, too. You're like, I didn't have my helmet on, coach, and I still got it. Yeah, and you're going to sit out for a play.
Yeah, that's right.
But, hey, hats off to this young man. He is a Bryant Dearborn helmet. He gets a hit on every time he can.
Big touchdown by the Rebels. Tioga looking to answer right here. Again, this is a 446 Sports production of both Tioga and Pineville football here tonight. We're sharing it up. I am Billy French alongside Nathan Martin and Chuck Perkins. We're happy to bring you this production here tonight. 10-7 Pineville on top. Tioga with the ball. Case looking to throw. Nobody open. He throws it to Isles and tipped and intercepted by Pineville.
Keith Young got the tip ball. The tip drill pays off for the Rebels. Keith Young was there, saw the ball go in the air, and that's why you do a tip drill every day, to be able to get that kind of reaction. Keith Young gets the INT for the Rebels, and they'll take over on the Indian side of the ball near the 40-yard line at the 43.
So a big turnover for the Indians. And a tip ball was trying to get in the hands of Christian Isles and went through the fingertips, and a good interception by Pineville.
Two receivers at the top, one at the bottom. Carter calls for the ball, looking downfield, want to strike fast. He's got a man wide open. He's going to be catching it. 5, touchdown, boom, Rebels. Check that out. Kelmarian Phillips gets the touchdown on the quick strike reaction. When you get it, I just think I heard a cannon out there. You get the INT and you turn around and you go for the strike. A 43-yard touchdown strike to Kelmarian Phillips.
Yeah, he found a little soft spot right there in the zone and made a good move. Had a defender, Jackson Tarver, trying to intercept him but couldn't get there. And that's a big-time touchdown for the Rebels. Looks like they're short a man. I think they're trying to send somebody out there.
Play clock at 12. They may have to burn a timeout if they don't get the right personnel out yet. They'll have to burn a timeout.
Pineville with the timeout here, trying to get the extra point. But back-to-back scores by the Rebels. And they've extended the lead here 16-7, pending the extra point.
Kelmarian caught that ball around the 11, and the two defenders were converging in a scissor-type play, but he was able to avoid and evade and get on into the end zone. Phillips gets his touchdown.
And here they come out for the extra point. Still a minute 16 left here in the opening period.
Snap is back, kick is up. It's good. He splits it.
No good.
No, what?
Yeah, no good. Said he was wide right, is what the official out on the field was saying.
There's a glare on this window right here. I'm blaming that.
So no good. 16-7. Pineville has the lead here. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on 446 Sports.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world in the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Welcome back, everybody, here. Pineville on top of Tioga, 16-7, as they score the long touchdown pass to Phillips. And here comes the kick for the kickoff, and that's going to be Karlinski Lloyd again as he crosses the 20-yard line, still on his feet. Karlinski's got a whole lot of speed. He's got one man to beat, and it's the kicker, and he does. Karlinski to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Tioga, no flag. Karlinski Lloyd. My goodness. As my old grandpappy used to say, Nathan, my chickens want to run. Karlinski Lloyd with an 83-yard return. My goodness, talk about momentum, huh?
We were just talking about, or I was talking about that. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to say, I'm not going to gloat, because pride comes before a fall. And sure enough, that was a well of a return.
Karlinski Lloyd getting Tioga back into the ball game here. Ethan Bridges for the extra point. Isles is the holder. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. And it is good. So a minute, 2 seconds left here in this opening quarter, and it's 16-14. This is an up and down. This is back and forth here between Tioga and Pineville.
Well, the Rebels had a 16-0 run from about the 8-minute mark of the first quarter, scored a field goal and 2 touchdowns, but now, just like that, the Indians have scored their second touchdown of the contest, and both of the touchdowns have been huge. An 86-yard run for Adams and an 83-yard kickoff return. So big scores have been the play here for the Indians.
Buddy, we're going to have a lot to choose from tonight for each one of us, our Security Sporting Goods player of the game, and not to mention our Southern Air Cool play of the game.
Oh, there's got to be 2 of them, though, right?
That's right. Pineville will have one, and Tioga will have one. Yes, sir. So, we're going to have a lot to choose from on both sides.
That's right. Hey, while we got a pause in the action, I want to give a shout out to my wingman, Robert Anderson. Robert had his wing clipped this week. He had open heart surgery, and he is doing well. He's out of ICU. He is watching the game right now. And Robert, we wish you all the best. Your son Landon's up here with me and holding down the Anderson Ford name for us. But Robert, thank you. The biggest Rebel fan there is out there. Congratulations on your successful surgery and the best wishes for your recovery.
Yes, our prayers are with you, Robert, buddy. I seen you were watching, making a few comments. We appreciate you very much. Here comes Ethan Bridges with the kick. And that's 1 foot in, but they're going to give him out to a good return.
Ty Sanders gets out to the 25-yard line as he just will not be denied on that return there. And check that actually was Phillips, Kelmarian Phillips, who had that return. That 5 and that 6 are so hard to distinguish.
Trayshawn Fisher for Tioga with the tackle on special teams. He'll stay out there to play linebacker for the Indians. And 57 seconds left here in this first quarter. Pineville's up 16-14. Take it away, Nathan.
At the 24-yard line, Carter calls for the ball, going to hand it off to Tate, who had the big run. Tate gets another block and gets out to around the 33. So a 4-yard run by Aiden Tate, and this Rebel offense pops right back up, gets back into the position.
Fisher again on the tackle for Tioga.
2 receivers at the top, handoff again to Tate. He's going to drive into the meat of it, and he'll be stopped for a loss. He just ran right into the teeth of that defense.
Bryson foul for Tioga on that tackle there.
Yeah, they just did nothing but stand him up, so it'll be 3rd and 7. Now we'll bring the receivers down to the bottom. Carter calls for the ball and had a jump, no call against the Indians. As you mentioned to you, the center is the one who's going to make the call for the snap. Doesn't matter if the quarterback claps his hands or not. We're running the play clock under 10 seconds. And that's going to be the last play of the quarter.
So, as time has expired here in the first quarter, 16-14. Pineville on top of Tioga. Pineville with the ball on 3rd down. We're going to take a break. This is 446 Sports, home of the Pineville and Tioga football program.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
welcome back, everybody, here to Toomey Ingram Field, the reservation, home of the Tioga Indians, where Pineville right now on top, 16-14 over the Indians. We're going to turn it over to the play-by-play for the Pineville Rebels, Mr. Nathan Martin.
Well, it's been a heck of a first quarter. 30 combined points in the first quarter. The difference being a field goal successful for the Rebels and then a missed PAT is the reason for the 2-point differential. And they're having to get the chains adjusted. It's going to be 3rd and about 4.
They'll eventually get the chains figured out.
That's not right. I think it's 3rd and 6. Is what
it should be a little bit longer, yeah.
But, well, look, now they're going to make it 3rd and 8. Come on, guys. I think it's 3rd and 6, but okay.
Hey, the officials are from Monroe. This is not our fault, you know.
All right, Carter's got 2 receivers down at the bottom. Got Tate in the backfield with him. A low snap on the ground, picks it up, looking downfield for somebody. His knee touched the ground, and that's going to stop the play with a loss because as Carter went for the ball, his knee did touch the ground.
Absolutely, and in high school, just kind of like college, if your knee touches, you're down. You don't have to be touched by a defender. That's a huge stop, huge benefit for the Indians as Pineville looking to punt now, and Tyoga ready to get back on offense.
Uncharacteristic play there. Very seldom have we seen Carter lose the ball. That's maybe the 2nd time out of 3 games. So ball maybe just a little bit short and it hit the ground. He goes down to his knee to grab it, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Rebels. And almost got blocked.
Yeah, it did. That was Bryson Fowle almost with it. And returns still on his feet. Look at him all the way to the 40-yard line. Man, it is so much fun. That's our honey badger. That's Jackson Tarver. He is a little bitty fella, but he is always in the right spot at the right time. Love watching that young man play.
I got to admit, that was great. He was waving everybody else off and then saw he had the favorable bounce and just took it on the run, and it took Matt Edwards to bring him down. But the Indians will have tremendous field position here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, of course, our keys to the game was one of the big things there was win the battle on field position. And so Tioga does in that particular instant. And out comes the Tioga offense here, trailing 16-14. Pineville with the lead. 2 receivers near side. Top of your screen, that's Angelo Shelton. Travis Adams is the lone setback. And there's a little pass to the backfield and hit, but still on his feet as Adams picks up about 4 yards and was hit immediately when he had the ball, but a good job of staying forward, and it's going to bring up 2nd down.
LaMarcus Thurs hit him in the backfield but didn't wrap him up, and Adams is not going to be stopped with an arm tackle. He ran right through that and picks up 4 yards.
So Tioga still on offense here now. 1 receiver at the bottom. That's Kervin Johnson. Man in motion is Christian Isles. He's going to go on to the left side. Handed it off to the left side. Adams cuts it around. Still on his feet. Still looking to square his shoulders, and he does. And just short of the sticks, and a good tackle right there by Pineville to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Nice stiff arm Adams gave, and with extending the play and gets it out to a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, looks like I thought he had about 1 yard to go, but he must have stepped out of bounds. So 3rd and 2 now for Tioga, and Tioga is in 4-down territory right here. So you got to look. You don't have to get it all in one, but seems the running game is picking up 3 to 4 yards per clip right here for Tioga. That's going to be a Case Malone keeper to the left side, still on his feet, falls forward. That should be right at the sticks.
Number 15.
Let's see what the officials are.
Yeah, he sure looks like he got it.
And that's going to be a Hickson 1st down Tioga. Hickson and Alexander has it 1st down, and that'll move the sticks for the Indians.
Rebels tried to stop him at the 1st down marker, but he got enough of the ball across the line.
Watch Kervin at the bottom of your screen. That's going to be a false start. Had single coverage right here on the bottom. Safety's helping on the other side, trying to stop the run. Watch a little bit later. I'm foreshadowing. There's going to be a double move on the bottom here with Curvin, and he's just going to make a play. And he is our big playmaker on the wide receiver side. That's for later.
I hear you. Well, you can predict it. The coaches don't hear us, so let me pull my phone out and text over to Coach Bell.
That's going to be a penalty on Tioga. That's a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay first down, ball spotted now at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers at the bottom. That's Curvin Johnson. It looks to be Christian Isles. Top is Angelo Shelton. Case looking to throw. He's got Curvin on the inside. He breaks free. Still on his feet. Curvin Johnson is fast. If you let him get any type of separation, he's gone, and he's brought down at the 30-yard line.
So a 5-yard gain gets him back to the line of scrimmage. Ty Sanders came in trying to break it up, ends up going to the ground, and took a coach to a couple of other Rebels to end that play. They did get back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 10 after the 5-yard penalty.
Curvin Johnson ran about 45 yards to get 5. But it's going to bring up 2nd down now at 10. Hand it off to Adams. Adams cuts back up the middle, still on his feet. Following that lead blocker by Jaden Hager and one of the captains. And that's a big carry on 2nd down. So it'd be a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for Tioga.
Adams is so shifty on his feet. I have to give credit to him.
Yeah, he's quick, too, and he's got a burst. He's going to take it again to the right side. And a good tackle by Pineville, number 2.
Jacob Miranda, the player of the game from last week, sliced in low and took his ankles out.
4th down now for Tioga, 4th and 2. And this will be a Travis Adams or a Case Malone run, I would imagine, right here on following one of these big offensive linemen. I wouldn't be surprised if they put Reeves in motion in the fullback spot and just get right behind number 17 and number 64 on that left side. Case Malone in the shotgun on 4th down. It looks to be Pineville's going to call a timeout.
That'll be their 2nd timeout of the first half.
We'll keep it here as well. 9:21 left here in the 2nd quarter. Pineville on top of Tioga, 16-14. This is 446 Sports, home of the Rebels and the Indians football. We're doing a dual commentary here tonight. 2 play-by-play guys in the same sitting next to each other.
So far, so good.
And for those of you just tuning in, when Tioga has the ball, I'll be doing the play-by-play, and when Pineville has the ball, Nathan will be doing the play-by-play. So thank to everybody for watching. It's only 1 feed on Facebook. I know they were talking about a little issue with YouTube earlier, but we are live here at the reservation. And it's a fun-filled game here tonight. A little humidity, a little muggy out there. I'm sweating a little bit here up in the press box. And it's a 16-14 tight ball game here. Pineville on top of Tioga. Tioga looks to be going for it on 4th down.
No reason not to, as they've been moving the ball very well, especially when Adams running the ball.
This is well inside Ethan Bridges' range. However, Tioga likes the momentum that they have going on here.
A stop on 4th down would be huge for this Rebels' mental stability.
Christian Isles swaps over to the left side. And this guy again, Case Malone. Case gonna hit it, and he immediately was hit. But look at this pile go! Case Malone led by none other than who? Number 17, Ryan Reeves, the captain, pushing that whole big offensive line. And that'll be enough for a Hickson 1st down, Tioga.
Well, LaMarcus Thurs got there first and could not wrap him up in the backfield. And then once he got around LaMarcus, he picked up the 1st down plus some.
Kenny Ponche with the carry now, and the hard-hitting Ponche. Didn't know if he was going to play tonight. But, boy, I'm telling you, he's just going to run somebody over. That's a nice little change of pace to have between Adams. My goodness, Kenny Ponche, good run right there on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 5 now for the Indians. Case hands it again to Ponche. Ponche still on his feet. Kenny Ponche into the end zone. Touchdown, Tioga. Touchdown, Kenny Ponche. Big carry right there by number 21, Kenny Ponche.
Our replay brought to you by National Tire
With a good touchdown run. And that gives Tioga the lead for at least the meantime. But the way it's been going, it's been back and forth here. Pending the extra point right here by Ethan Bridges. Here comes the snap. Here's the kick. Kick is up. right through the middle. So Ethan Bridges with the extra point. With 8 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the second period. Here is the run by number 21, Kenny Ponche. Handed off by Case Malone. You can see it on the BU Designs instant replay. Finds the hole and then lowers the shoulder and just dives forward for the touchdown for Ponche. As when we went to Sterlington, they could not pronounce his name at all. They called him Ponthu and Ponty or something like that, but big job right there by Kenny Ponche, number 21. We'll keep it here as well. Appreciate everybody coming out here. We always tell everybody we want you in the stadium, and then we could go back and watch it on 446Sports. We want to pack the house here. And you can tell by the camera angles, Pineville has packed the house on that side. Tioga has packed the house on this side. We appreciate everybody for coming out here. And it is a 21-16 Tioga lead right now over the Rebels, kicking off here from our left to right. And I'm going to turn it over to the play-by-play for the Pineville Rebels, Mr. Nathan Martin.
Thank you, Billy. And I'm very impressed with what I've seen with Tioga tonight. But the Rebels are no slouch either, as they had taken the lead 10-7, extended it to 16-7, and now watch the Indians score back-to-back touchdowns on an 83-yard touchdown run, kickoff return, and then a 10-yard run. Here comes the kickoff, and back to receive the ball into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback.
Big kick right there by Ethan Bridges. He's done that all season long. Nice to have that. Love the fact that he's only a sophomore. We get him for 2 more years after this, so field position is helpful with that young man.
Well, and it also ensures, like, we gave up a point on that 83-yard kickoff return. It eliminates that out of the bat, right out of the boot. So Rebels will now take over at the 20, trying to come up with something to get the momentum back. Had back-to-back touchdowns, a big 74-yard run by Aiden Tate, and then a 43-yard run by Kilmarian Phillips. But now it's going to be a chance to try to answer 2 Indians scores. Carter with the ball. Now he's got to move over to the left, looking for somebody downfield. Holds it, and he lets go of it to number 4. Grimes has the ball. First down. Carter got hit pretty hard after he let go of the ball, but heads up, gritty play, and Brandon Grimes gets the first down.
Big tackle right there. Hit the quarterback. That was Fisher hitting the quarterback, and he runs right up there and gets ready to hand it off again.
Straight ahead run to Aiden Tate. He's going to get up to the 39, about a 5-yard pickup. Aiden Tate got some big runs in the first 2 possessions. Rebels now want to control some clock. Handoff again to Tate. He's going to find a hole and get another 3. Then it's going to make it 3rd and 2 coming up.
Colin Henry with the tackle for Tioga there.
Quickly back into position. 2 at the bottom, snap, handoff to Aiden. He's going to keep it. Carter's going to keep it for the quarterback slide. And man, I'm surprised it's not a flag. He went down, looked like it was a helmet attempt, but they're saying it's just short of the first down. No, they're going to give it the first down.
They're going to go. Coach is not happy with the spot that he called, but they're going to give it. They're moving the chains. And for the first time tonight, it looks like Pineville's looking at some plays to the sideline that time.
Carter's looking downfield. He's got to shovel his feet to avoid a tackle. He finds a man at the end zone. He's going to be caught out of bounds. No catch for Landon Grimes. Landed a very sure-handed receiver. Tried to come back and help his quarterback, but knocked out of bounds. No reception. Second and 10.
Good block right there by looked to be maybe the tight end or wide receiver there on our linebacker, Fisher, that was trying to hit the quarterback.
Grimes goes out. Tate is in motion now. Oh, you got to get on the ball. Listen, get on the ball. It could be a fumble. Yeah.
Let's see if he called that an incomplete. The side judge is saying that was a fumble.
It sure looked like it sure looked like a backwards pass.
It was, yes, sir. And, it took you to say it because I'm telling the defender, go, get it. And our defender stopped it as well.
Well, we had the same play. We gave up a turnover where the receiver, it may have been mixed that time, thought it was just an incomplete pass, but it was a backwards pass. So I'm glad he got possession, but that makes it 3rd and 20.
There's the revert. Oh, it is again. Bobbled. I don't know what happened there. It looked like there was going to be a fumble or something, but he picked it up. But a loss of another, 2 yards that bring up 4th down.
Well, the wheels came off.
Yeah.
The wheels came off after a very nice opening series on that particular drive. The Rebels are going to have to punt.
Honey Badger at the 40-yard line for Tioga, looking to return this punt.
Kick it away from him. He's dangerous. I watched him a while ago.
Here comes the punt for Pineville.
Good rush on the defense. Oh, and a great Pineville roll.
I will say this, Nathan, that's twice for the Tioga special teams on the punt. That's number 14. That's Bryson Fowle. That is twice he has almost blocked the punt.
Almost
very
got
close.
It. Yeah, I was afraid that he did, so I'm grateful he got it away. It looked like the kicker even kind of poached the punt because they were so much in his face.
And that's a 21-16 with 6 minutes, 21 seconds left here. And now Tioga's offense will come out to the field. And again, got a lot of momentum. Does this Indians team after the Kenny Ponche touchdown run to take the lead for the Indians. Appreciate it. And you're going to see on the bottom right, in the top right, you're going to see sponsors all night long. We thank all of our sponsors are letting us do what we love to do, and that's call high school football.
So much fun.
We appreciate them so much. Man in motion, that's Christian Isles. He's going to head to the other side. He's going to go over there by Angelo Shelton. Bottom of your screen is Kervin Johnson. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Case Malone lowers the shoulder and picks up a couple of yards. Going to spot him right at the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 yards and bring up second down for Tioga.
Tyler Knoll got in there on that stop, but only after the 5-yard run. Tyler, a senior, doesn't get called a whole lot, but he's getting some playing time tonight.
That's going to be the hydration timeout now. We'll keep it here as well. 6 minutes left here in the first half, 21-16. Tioga on top of Pineville. It's been a back-and-forth seesaw game here at the reservation. Packed house, halftime. They're going to be retiring Chris Williams' jersey, the Tioga legend here. Also the former LSU Tiger, Buffalo Bill. And it's been so much fun, and there's so much talk about Chris Williams around here tonight, Chuck.
Yes, indeed. And I'll have to apologize to everybody on the scoreboard. I'm doing my best on it. I'm just not going to be able to keep the time on it. I'm trying to keep down in distance. The time is just quite a chore, especially with his up-tip offense that Pineville had. Yeah. It really kind of shocked me up pretty good. So I finally got things, I guess, put back together.
You're doing fantastic.
On that, so we're doing our best here.
I'll keep talking about the score. I'll keep giving the time. That's not a problem at all. Appreciate about everybody listening in. Again, this is a dual broadcast here tonight, Tioga and Pineville. So if you're looking for the Pineville broadcast, it's not going to be there. We're doing the Tioga because we're at the reservation. But, of course, Nathan Martin is here with me side by side as Tioga offense comes back out here with 2nd down and 5. Now ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Case Malone in the shotgun for your Indians. Case is going to keep it himself. Breaks one tackle and a good hit.
Ball's on the ground.
It looked like the ball was down. Let's see what it is. See if it's a spot.
Rebels say they have it. What does the referee say?
Yeah, we're looking for the official by the referee. Tioga's offense staying on the field.
Yeah, the Pineville defense left. There's a conference between them.
We're waiting on the official. They're going to say Pineville ball.
Wow.
So with the turnover, with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left, we're going to turn it over to Nathan Martin here on the Pineville broadcast.
A turnover creates a turnover. A turnover in the field makes a turnover in the press box. As we look at the hit on the instant replay, he got around the big block by Thurs. You can see the ball come loose. It was a fumble. There's no doubt about it. All right, calling for the ball. Carter hands off to Aiden Tate. Tate, here's the big run. He loses his helmet. He gets out to around the 30-yard line, so a 4-yard run. He'll have to come off on that play as he lost his helmet.
Yeah, that's number 31 for Tioga. That's Fisher with the helmet loss, so he comes off the field. Big hit.
17 checks back in for Tioga. Your captain, Ryan Reeves. Running around the right-hand side. Look out. Tate's going for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Boom.
Tate with a third. Was that 30 yards?
With 5:25 to go, the Rebels are going to change the leader on the scoreboard. All right.
Here's the extra point for the Rebels. Back and forth, Nathan. It's back and forth, buddy.
This has been fun to watch. Ball's on the ground, ball's in the air. Jocko Lee has it good. 23-21, Rebels, courtesy of the Aiden Tate 30-yard scamper, and that is his second touchdown of the contest. Had a 74-yard scamper for a touchdown in the first quarter. Adds another one here, and he's coming close to 200 yards on this contest.
Absolutely. It's only the first half.
Official sponsor for the game.
5:25 left here in the first half. 23-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. As we're getting ready here, back and forth between these two teams. I had a feeling this was going to be an offensive game, and they're living up to the hype for sure.
Well, the juggernaut is what you call the young man. Well, that's what the contest has been. Yes. It's been a juggernaut. So we've had several lead changes. Just to kind of recap the scoring for you, Tioga scored first, going up 7-0. Pineville in their answering drive only got a field goal, making it 7-3. But then forcing 2 punts. One of those created a touchdown for the Rebels, then an interception giving the Rebels good field position. They scored on the very next play after the interception, led 16-7 after the failed PAT. And then Tioga scored 2 unanswered touchdowns. They led 21-16. The Rebels just answered 23-21. You keep track of that. We're only in the first half, y'all. We're still got 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Pineville kicking it off to Tioga. See if they stay away from Karlinski this time, and they do. And that's brought down. Let's see who the Tioga player is.
We have a Pineville player went down. I think he got a cramp. He's the one who made the tackle, and then he instantly went down. It may be Jaden Clark. I'm not sure. He went down in a hurry. I mean, he made the tackle, and then just, it looks to me like a hamstring cramp.
So we'll go ahead, Chuck. We'll take a break while they check on that young man here. With 5:20 left here in the first half, 23-21, Pineville on top. This is 446 Sports.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the reservation. This is a 446 Sports production of Tioga and Pineville football. They're playing each other here live at Toomey Ingram Field. 23-21, Pineville on top of Tioga, with Tioga getting the ball here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. First down for the Indians. Case Malone, he's going to toss it to Adams. Adams cuts right back. Adams still on his feet, lowering his shoulder, and a big run on first down for Tioga. And that looks to move the chains. That'll be a Hickson's has it. Indians first down.
Brady Bates got his hands on him, and then it was Tyler Null who got the tackle. Second tackle that I've got recorded for Null here tonight. Nevertheless, it does result as when Adams had a head of steam, there was no stopping him with an arm tackle.
Two receivers top of your screen, one receiver at the bottom. That's Curvin Johnson. Case, he's looking to throw. He's looking at Curvin. There's Curvin over the top. And a just underthrown and no good, incomplete. And that's an incomplete. They're saying that it's caught, but there was no interception there. You can see on the replay brought to you by, no, we don't have one on BU Design. But it's going to be an incomplete pass, going to bring up second down for the Indians.
Well, he moved very well, got downfield. The ball just held in the air a little bit. That was Johnson, the intended receiver.
Curvin Johnson,
yeah,
yes, sir.
so he is quick. I can tell you, he's got legs to get out there. Another yard on that ball, that would have probably been 6 points.
That's our leading receiver here, number 1, Curvin Johnson. Again, 2 receivers at the top. That looks to be Christian Isles and Angelo Shelton, with Curvin down at the bottom. They're going to follow the run here. That's going to be Travis Adams breaking tackles and finally drugged down, but another pickup of about 5 yards. They're going to bring up third down now for the Indians.
Jacob Miranda with the diving tackle, stopping him for a short 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6 coming up. Not 4-down territory, at least not what we've seen so far.
Third down for the Indians here. Case checking over the defense. But there's a snap. There's a screen. He's looking for the screen, but he's got a wide open Curvin Johnson over the middle. Found a little zone. You give this young man space, he's gone. And good tackle by Pineville, but that'll move the chains. That'll be another Hickson first down, Indians.
Skylar Strong gets his first tackle of the night, but it never really could have been a touchdown saving tackle, as if he stepped over that tackle, he's gone.
Christian Isles now lined up here at the bottom of your screen with Curvin. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to Adams, and Adams hit immediately by a Pineville defender. That's number 7.
Marcus Thurs. Yeah, so he gets another. That's the 4th that I've got, and I think he's got more than that. I'm trying to keep track of how many tackles each one has, and LaMarcus, one of our leading tacklers, I think he and Jacob were tied last week at 12 apiece.
Well, Tioga picks up 1 yard on the carry here. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now. Case is looking to throw again. He's got a receiver. He's going to throw it. That's going to be Curvin, overthrown and incomplete. Now to bring up 3rd down now for the Indians.
Curvin a little bit off balance as the ball came his way. And look, Case had plenty of time to make that play, so that offensive line has given him the blocks. And I see a defensive adjustment as we get another D-back in there, maybe trying to apply some pressure on 3rd and long.
And Tioga's had great offensive line play all season long. Had all given Case plenty of time to make the throws here. That one just sails a little bit high there. Brings up 3rd down. And, you know, when you can run the ball and you can throw the ball like this Tioga offense, it's very tough for a defense to kind of call. Even if it's 3rd and long, you really don't know if you're going to still hand it off to Travis Adams or you're going to throw a little screen pass or whatever. And that looks to be a timeout Tioga here. So as they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. 3:18 left here in the first half. 23-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. We'll be right back on 446 Sports.
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
And welcome back, everybody. 3:18 left here in the first half. Pineville on top of Tioga, 23-21 on 446 Sports, home of Tioga and Pineville football. Tioga 3rd and 9 now here, looking to try to get a first down. And they're going to hand it off to Adams. Adams cuts back, still on his feet, but finally brought down. Only picked up about 2 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And let's see what the Indians are going to do here on a big 4th down play in the first half.
With 3 minutes and counting, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't go for it. They got 4th and 6 to go, but they're on the Pineville side of the ball. First down to get it to the 33-yard line.
It looks like they're going for it. Coach Landry giving the play here to Case Malone, the junior quarterback. We're going to stay in that same formation with Curvin Johnson at the bottom of your screen. Top of your screen, Angelo Shelton. And the slot right there is Christian Isles. And we're going to have yet another timeout, Tioga.
That's the last timeout of the first half for the Indians. Might as well use it right here to make sure you get the right play in.
You can't keep them. You don't get to roll over. They're not like PTO days.
False start doesn't help you in a situation like this. It looks like they may be putting the kicking team on. I'm not sure. But a false start doesn't help you when you got 4th and 6.
Yeah, man, comes Ethan Bridges.
False started offsides, I'm sorry.
Out comes Ethan Bridges, the punter for Tioga.
Well, play that field position, as you mentioned, and see if they can pin Pineville back. I'm having a lot of fun watching the second game taking place over there in the south end zone, where they all have that little 30-yard field down there, and those kids are having a blast.
They get to play on a real football field with down markers and yardage and everything.
And look, hey, Tioga's changing the players again.
Hey, look, that's probably the players talking their coach into it. Like, hey, let us get after this. Let us do it. We can do this for you.
Well, and if the Rebels have a return team in, what happens here?
Case Malone again in the shotgun. Let's see what Tioga has in store for the fourth down. Case is looking to throw. Case does right over the seam and beautifully thrown to Christian Isles. If there's a guy you need to get a first down, that young man is the guy. He's got hands like, I'm telling you, he's phenomenal. Christian Isles, good to see him getting involved in the offense here tonight. And that is a huge Hickson first down for the Indians on fourth down.
Ty Sanders had the tackle, but only after first down.
Adams right up the gut, following a couple blockers of Tarver and A.J. Adams, and a big carry on first down. And that'll bring up second and short now for the Indians with 2 minutes left here in the first half.
No timeouts for the Indians.
Case Malone hands it off again, straight up the gut. Travis Adams still on his feet, finally brought down by a couple of Pineville defenders. It looks to be short of the first down.
Marcus Thurs and Brady Baden combined on that stop.
Out comes Adams now. In comes Kenny Ponche now. Third and maybe a half yard, Nathan. It don't look like Tioga needs much. I wouldn't be surprised if Case doesn't keep this himself. But he's going to give it to Kenny Ponche. Ponche breaks out. Look at Kenny Ponche go. The 1-2 punch of the Indians with Adams and Ponche. And that's a big first and goal to go for Tioga.
Touchdown saving tackle by Tyler Knoll.
Kenny Ponche has come in a few times here tonight and has lit a fire for this Tioga offense. And there's Ponche still on his feet pushing the pile and drug down to the 5-yard line. And that'll bring up second and goal to go for Tioga with 1:06 left here in the first half.
Kenny Ponche with a 2-yard run. Second and goal here for your Indians.
And I've noticed, because of Pineville's up speed, Tioga's got the speed going on the offense that they don't normally have as well. So this is fun to watch. Case Malone in the shotgun. Ponche to his right. There's going to be a false start on the Indians.
It's going to bring them outside the 10 after the 5-yard penalty. But still plenty of plays to go. Second and goal from the, should be just outside the 10.
Yeah, they looked like they spotted it right at the 10, brother.
46 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Here we go. 23-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. Tioga threatening right here with less than 35 seconds left in the half. Case Malone's going to roll out to the right side. He's looking just out of the reach of Christian Isles, and there is a flag.
I think roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on number 5 of Pineville.
Ty Sanders is such a competitor, and he let go hard coming at the quarterback, and he hit him a little bit late. Ty, an incredible competitor, but he's going to get called for that, and that's going to give a first down for the Indians.
Also going to have a player down on the field for Pineville. Looks like cramps in the secondary for the Pineville Rebels. The way he's stretching it out, you can tell it looks like it's a cramp. And he just, again, this humidity, man, it's so easy to cramp up. And we hope that that young man is okay. Chances are he's going to be able to pop up here in a minute after they work out that tightness. But huge play right there for the Indians, getting the roughing the passer and the first down. That'll be half the distance to the goal. So the ball will be spotted at the 5-yard line. 28 seconds left here in the first half. And man, when I tell you, this has been back and forth all night long.
It certainly has, as the Rebels have led as much as 16-7. Tioga has led 21-16, and now we're a 2-point game, but the Rebels having to defend in the shadow of their goalposts as the Indians would love to score. Of course, they've got that great kicker. If something happens, they don't punch it in. That would give them a 5-point lead.
However, you got no timeouts.
That's
so
right.
You got to make sure we either throw an incomplete pass or look for something on the sidelines maybe. Because if you run the ball here and get stopped, you might be able to get one more play, with the time clock. So let's see what the offense does here for the Indians. There's been a lot of open receivers. We just haven't hit a whole lot of them yet here. But you got number 19 out there in the slot. That's who I'm looking for. If I'm Tioga, if I'm Case, I'm gonna make that my first option. Get Christian Isles the ball here. Let him find a little soft spot in the zone and score. Here we go. First and goal to go from the 5-yard line for Tioga. They hand it off to Kenny Ponche. Kenny's still rumbling down to the 2-yard line. And if you're Tioga, you got to get up quick and at least try to do something, maybe spike the ball or just reset. 17 seconds. I want to see a Case Malone keeper right here. And let's see what we got a flag.
False start against,
goodness.
Man. That's a gut punch for the Indians because you had second and goal from the 1, and now you're going to have second and goal from the 6.
Looks like Tioga was not set and ready when they snapped the ball, so that'll be first down.
11 seconds to go. Unless it's a throw-in, you can't get 2 running plays or running play into the kick.
Second down now for Tioga. They keep 5 steps in, 5 steps back, right? In that bit thing. Kervin Johnson at the bottom here, single coverage.
He's tall. I'm seeing him in the corner.
Yep. Let's see what Tioga does here. Top of your screen, it's Isles and Shelton. Kenny Ponche. Into your running back here with Ryan Reeves in the fullback spot. Case looking to throw. Case tries to throw, and good.
No good.
No flag. Thrown a little behind him here.
And that took all the time off the clock. How did that take 11 seconds?
I don't know. That shouldn't have took 11 seconds.
I'll admit, that did not seem like it took 11 seconds. But I looked up, and it was a 0.
So that'll do it for halftime. Pineville on top of Tioga, 23-21. It's going into halftime.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day from keeping you.
Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
My name is Ariel Webster, and My major is exercise science, and I'm currently interning at Louisiana Athletic Club, located in both Pineville and Alexandria, Louisiana. God has led me here, I feel like, to help others and to just shine His word and be a light to any who need or just those around me here. And so I help and I'll give tours, I'll answer any questions needed, and just, clean as I go, and just, offer a smile and friendly conversation to anyone around me.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby...
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight? We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
To better serve our Senlaw family, Wallace Eye Associates proudly welcomes Louisiana native Dr. Nicholas Bro to the Wallace team.
I definitely feel very lucky and fortunate to be here with Wallace Eye and just to be practicing in Louisiana, born and raised and trained here my whole life. So I do feel very fortunate to be able to give back to this state that has given me so much.
When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
My name is Ariel Webster, and my major is exercise science, and I'm currently interning at Louisiana Athletic Club, located in both Pineville and Alexandria, Louisiana. God has led me here, I feel like, to help others and to just shine His word and be a light to any who need or just those around me here. And so I help and I'll give tours, I'll answer any questions needed, and just, clean as I go, and just, offer a smile and friendly conversation to anyone around me.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby...
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
And welcome back, everybody, here to Toomey Ingram Field, home of the Tioga Indians. This is a dual broadcast of 446 Sports, home of the Tioga and Pineville teams here. We're going to do a dual broadcast. If you've been tuning in all night, when Tioga's on the field in offense, I'll be your play-by-play. And when Pineville Rebels are on offense, Mr. Nathan Martin, the voice of the Pineville Rebels, will be your play-by-play. We are at halftime, 23-21, Pineville on top of Tioga, as Pineville will receive the ball here to start the second half. I'm Billy French, your voice of Tioga football, alongside my partner and longtime partner and producer Chuck Perkins, and we bring back into the press box with us Mr. Nathan Martin. Nathan, tell me a little bit what you think about that first half of football, buddy.
Well, we've had a whole game of football in one half.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of points scored, just some great back and forth. Very much a parity game in offense for both teams. 180 yards rushing for Pineville, 66 yards receiving. Tioga, 207 yards rushing, 32 yards receiving. So both teams around 240 yards in total combined offense, and the score reflects it. We're only 2 points apart. Tioga has dominated time of possession, 26.5 minutes, and so that's been an advantage there. Also, 4 of 9 on third down conversions. Pineville only 1 of 5, but Pineville has scored on the quick scores, and that's why time of possession favors Tioga, but Pineville has scored. One of the bright spots for Pineville has been Aiden Tate with 187 yards rushing so far in the first half, 2 touchdowns. Both other backs have negative yards. So right. Aiden's got all the yards on the ground, and back for Tioga, as I look, they're number one.
That's Travis Adams.
I'm talking about receiving, I should have said. Johnson has 2 for 21. And then Isles has 1 for 11. Case Malone is 3 of 11 for the 32 yards. He does have the 1 INT, which resulted in a Pineville quick score. So outside of a couple of minor mistakes, I mean, Tioga has been dominating time of possession, third down conversions, moving the ball well, but a couple of untimely penalties that knocked them out of scoring there at the end of the first half. And, even maybe a clock situation we won't talk about real loud because you're sitting right next to the clock.
That's right.
But nevertheless, it's really been a phenomenal first half, and I can't wait to see what happens here in the second.
Absolutely, yeah. The 2 turnovers by Tioga, the INT and the fumble, has resulted in 2 quick scores for Pineville, and so Pineville winning the turnover battle for sure right now here. But we're getting ready for kickoff here in the third quarter. But Pineville's up 23-21. Packed house here. We just had a fantastic presentation to retire the jersey of Chris Williams, the Tioga legend. Loved seeing he's got a whole crew of people out here supporting him, former teammates and family and everybody. Appreciate Tioga for doing that here. He is a Tioga legend here as we're getting ready to kick off the second half here on 446 Sports. Again, this is a dual broadcast tonight, Tioga and Pineville. We thank everybody for watching. We try to make it as smooth as possible and then make it enjoyable the best you can. And I'm going to turn it over to my counterpart, Pineville's play-by-play, Mr. Nathan Martin.
Rebels back to receive, 2 receivers deep. It's going to be a nice deep boot that looks like it could go into the end zone, and it does. Should be a whistle for a touchback, and there is.
Yeah, he was trying to run it out, but a little deep there, and another back-to-back now for Mr. Bridges on that, and that's huge on the field of possession for sure.
Yeah, Bridges showing why that kicking is so important because it stops any potential big run return. So the Rebels will take over 1st and 10 from their 20. Carter Smith, who has had a really good game here in this first half, 3 of 5 for 60-some-odd yards in the air. Hands it off now straight ahead to Tate, who's going to be trying to get over 20 yards here. He's going to pick up close to 20, and with that run, he should be over 200 yards on the contest, picking up 18 yards on that one play, 18 yards out to the 38-yard line.
Jackson Tarver on the tackle for Tioga, the safety. And a big run by Tate.
Once again to Tate. He just slices through. I hate to say it like a knife through butter, but he just really is just moving the ball. He picks up another 10 yards.
And that's back-to-back big carries for the for the Pineville offense. And Tioga's defensive line right now is needing some help.
Well, if it works, do it again. Back to Tate. He's going to get hit at the line this time. Only a 1 yard, maybe a 1.5 yard gain. So they ran to the right 3 times in a row. The third time didn't get the success of the first 2 runs to the right.
Second down now and 8 for the Rebel offense.
High snap. Carter brings it down, gives it to Tate again, this time on the left-hand side between just off center to the left, and he's going to pick up about 6.
Brody
Brody
Goodo on the tackle for Tioga.
3rd and 3 come in real quickly. Carter now hands off Tate straight up the middle, and he's going to have to try to bounce off to the left. He's going to get around, pick up 1 more. It's going to be 4th and 2. And this is where Coach Brian Bell has a decision to make. The offense doesn't even hesitate.
Yeah, Bryson Fowle with the tackle right there to save the first down. That looked to be a false start. Unfortunately there for the Pineville offense. Had a lot of momentum going there, and the false start's going to bring them back, and that probably will change the decision for Coach Bell and the Pineville. But, of course, nobody's looking. You know, what do you got to lose?
That's
you know what I mean?
36 yards so far on this drive, but then instead of 4th and 2, you'll have 4th and 7. And that can change the trajectory of the play.
Getting the play call from the sideline.
I think we're going to punt. Yeah. Smart. I think that's the wise play. You said a key to the game early. They're going to have to do it quickly. We're at 7 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry and get it snapped to call a timeout.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they can't, great, but what's 5 yards in this point? Ooh. And there it is. Bryson Fowle, we called it earlier, and there's a block punt and another fumble, and Tioga lands on top of it. But we talked about that earlier, Nathan, about how close Bryson Fowle was on the 2 punts, and that time he got through, and that should be that's a huge momentum turn for the Tioga Indians.
Well, that has the potential to be a play of the game, a cool play of the game for Southern Air, because if that turns the momentum, it'll be all because of that one man who made that. He almost had 2 blocks earlier in the first half, and he got the block that time.
Big play right there from the Tioga special teams. That's Mr. Fowl, who has done a great job all night here for Tioga here, Bryson Fowl. And out comes the Tioga offense with fantastic field position here to start this third quarter. Case Malone now checking out the defense, changing plays here. Man on the bottom, that's Kervin Johnson, Angelo Shelton on the top. And they're going to hand it off. And there he is, Travis Adams breaking tackles, but brought down from behind. And Pineville is very good at tackling from behind and coming around that backside.
Yeah, but you're also at a disadvantage when you're pursuing, so they do pick up some yards on that.
First
Great
down
play
now,
by Adams.
that's a Hickson first down here for the Indians. And a timeout already for, I believe they called that against Tioga. I'm not sure, but I have to look. I think so, because Coach Cook doesn't look very happy right now. So they're gonna,
I don't know why you're moving the ball.
Talking to one of the players on the field here as a lot of emotions going right here for the Indians, but momentum is definitely on Tioga's side right here, as we're about 9 minutes 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tioga trails 23-21 against Pineville. Again, this is a 446 Sports production of both Tioga and Pineville football.
Well, we talked about needing for Pineville Rebels, an LAC key to the game was going to be don't let one play beat you. That's the play you can't let beat you, is that block punt. You've got to get that out of your head and then mount your defense and get a stop, because that's the kind of momentum changer that can get inside your head, and then that's the worst place to be.
Absolutely, yeah, especially in that deep in field position. Of course, Tioga has losing the turnover battles. That got one back in the column for Tioga with a field position over there too. But so, Tioga needs to get something going here. As two receivers near side, man in the backfield, that is Travis Adams. He's going to roll out. Case is looking to throw. He's got a man, and incomplete. And that was Christian Isles with the catch, the incomplete pass.
Big hit by Ty Sanders. Ty is a beast. He is ripped, he is fast, he is strong, and he has a nose for the ball. And he was all over that one.
Looked like Tioga had a wide open receiver in the end zone, and Angelo Shelton in that one, but Case did not see him. Here we go again, handed off to Adams. Adams cuts back up the middle and falls forward and gets close to the first down marker, and that'll bring up now third and short, and a manageable short for the Tioga offense.
Jacob Miranda on the stop, and once again, he does that going for the ankles and upends the runner, but it still ends up being a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, you get tackled in the ankles, you're still going to fall forward and get that extra couple yards.
Oh, what a stop in the backfield.
That's a loss.
Yeah, Ty Sanders again. I told you, he got in there and wrapped him up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Out comes Ethan Bridges now for Tioga, trying to get to the lead back here. Ethan Bridges, a sophomore kicker for Tioga, trailing 23-21 with 9 minutes left here in this third quarter. And out comes the sophomore stud here to kick they try to get Tioga the lead here early on. Looks to be about a 34-yarder.
That's a chip shot for him.
See how much leg he's got. It's up, and it is no good. They're saying wide left.
He had the leg, but
wow, yeah, but pulled it. So no good here with 8:36. A wasted opportunity for the Indians here. We'll keep it. I mean, with the block punt and not being able to punch it in, and then the play at the end of the first half, not being able to get points there is huge on the Tioga offense.
Ty Sanders on that. I saw the replay. He came slicing in from the left, caught him in the backfield, stops the momentum, and then they missed the field goal. So Rebels, man, you talk about the Matrix dodging a bullet.
Yeah, huge right there.
Mr.
Plenty of leg,
Anderson.
just pulled it. Yeah.
Back to pass. Carter looking downfield, has a man. He's going to be a reception on the right-hand side. A juke and a jive and picking him up 10 yards for, I think that's, yeah, check it out, number 6. It's going to be Phillips again, and that's going to be his third reception of the contest.
Cohen Henry on the tackle, getting him out of bounds there, but that will move. It looks to be moving the chains. That'll be a Pineville first down.
Nice juke after he caught the ball, stopped and let the defender run by him, and then picked up the 3 or 4 more to get the first down. Carter calls for the ball. Now handoff on the right-hand side. It's going to be Aiden Tate busting through the line. He's got one man to beat. He's dropped down from behind at the 48-yard line. And Tate I think we got to call him Mr. Tate.
He's
now.
having himself a night, buddy. He is absolutely having himself a night on the offensive side.
Barring anything else, I don't think I have a question about the player of the game so far. That's a no-brainer so far. All right, Carter calling for the ball. He's looking downfield now. He's got a man across the middle. It's going to be behind the back of Phillips and unable to come down with it. Check that. That was Matt Edwards was the intended receiver, slightly behind him, so it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 48.
Tioga's defense looks a little tired, man. They looked a little exhausted, like Tate's just running them over there.
Phillips in the slot, Grimes at the bottom of the field. Carter now looks for the ball. Will it be a passing? He's going to hand off to Tate. Tate just slices through again, cut back to his left, and brought down by a safety at the 36-yard line, make it the 35.
Jackson Tarver on the touchdown saving tackle here, but another.
You don't want safeties making that tackle.
And they lead our team in tackles right now.
Wow. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35. Handoff. It's going to be on the ground. He's got to fall on it, Carter Smith. And the last series, we had a situation like that where it was a big loss. That's going to be an 8-yard, 9-yard loss. That's going to make 2nd and 19. That's the difficulty there of a mistake, a mental mistake. And so you've got to overcome that now. 2nd and 19 coming up.
Javion Champion with the gets credited with that tackle.
Tate goes off. Got Hakeem Mix in. Given to Hakeem on the left. He's got a block. Now he cuts it to the outside. He's to the 40-35. He's going to be brought down around the 32. So he picks up a nice chunk of change, about 14 yards.
And that's, again, our safety with the tackle, Jackson Tarver.
Hakeem now, that was his biggest run of the contest. He stays in, giving Tate a little bit of a breather, who's running over 200 yards. Going on the right-hand side. Now Tate through the line. Mix is going to be about a yard short of the first down on big running. And it looks like the offensive line for the Rebels is starting to make a little bit of a name for themselves. It's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. And Tate comes back in as Nix will go back out.
Fisher with the tackle for Tioga brings it up 4th down and about 2.
2 receivers near side, and we have a call for the timeout for the Indians, and that is the 2nd timeout of the second half with 6:38 to go in the contest. And I know Billy didn't like that one.
No, I didn't. We got to save those later on, but they know better than I do. You can't give up the first down. You got to call it in that situation.
Momentum has shifted, and this is where, again, I talked to you earlier about that NASCAR offense. It kind of keeps you on your heels.
It does.
And that's cost 2 timeouts so far in the first 6 minutes of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Tioga didn't like what they were seeing, and of course you got to call a timeout in that situation, and other than give up the first down. This is a huge play for the Tioga defense.
How many players played 2 ways for Tioga?
Normally we got about 4 or 5. Normally,
so there may be some windiness going on.
Well, tonight there's been a couple. AJ Adams has not played at all on the defensive side. I've seen that tonight. And Ryan Reeves also normally plays on the defensive side. And I guess they're with that that high tempo offense, of course,
They knew it would just wear them out.
Yeah.
So smart move there by the coaches. But it's kind of, if your best player in that position is not out there, then you sacrifice a little bit. Rebels 4th and 2 coming up. Critical play, drive extending play that started back after the field goal was no good. They've driven the field down to the 27-yard line. Got to get to the 25 for the first down. Rebels come in late with a player.
Still 7 seconds.
Into the slot on the left-hand side. 5 receivers, empty backfield, and Carter keeps the ball. He's going to be across the first down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown!
That's Aiden Tate.
It was a naked Wildcat to Tate. I didn't even see the change. Touchdown run by Tate. Another TD for the player of the game. No question about it right now.
Tate with a 25-yard TD run again. And Tioga right now just does not have an answer for Aiden Tate.
6:30 to go. Extra point will be up in a moment. And we'll have a timeout after this, then a timeout at the... Oh, it's going to be blocked. It hits the ground. Can't return it.
You can't return it.
Matter.
Don't get injured or nothing there. The extra point is no good. As you can see, the BU design, and it's the replay right there. Aiden Tate with a great cutback just jukes the Tioga defender and easily into the end zone for the touchdown. 29-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. We're going to keep it here as well. Again, appreciate everybody coming out. This is a 446 Sports production of both Tioga and Pineville football, and a fun-filled matchup back and forth. We got haymaker after haymaker after haymaker here, and it almost looks like at this point whoever has the ball last has a good shot of winning this ball game, with Pineville up by 8 right now.
It's just amazing to see this back and forth of these two teams. You know, the Rebels have lost. We think it's 6 in a row to Tioga as the Coach Cook era has been very impressive. But the Rebels coming in tonight prepared,
yes, sir,
and with some pride on their shoulders.
Pineville looking to kick it off here. Tioga's been pretty successful on special teams with kickoffs and punt returns right now. Let's see if they go near Karlinski Lloyd again, who's already had one ran back, as the officials.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only see 10 Tioga players
Out comes
out there.
number 21, but I've never seen an official stop the clock for having less of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, Kenny Ponche's coming off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I see him over there. Okay.
Over there. So what was the whistle? That's
I don't
weird.
know. There's a pooch kick right over the middle, and fair caught by Ryan Reeves here. So Tioga will start it at the 30-yard line.
That's why he's the captain.
Tried to catch Tioga sleeping right there, but Reeves wasn't going to let that happen. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left here. 29-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. And I tell you what, Nathan, I have been extremely impressed with Aiden Tate.
Well, he has come out. He is having a breakout game right now. He's had a good season, and he's showing that he can run after contact. You know, you talk about yards after contact. You haven't seen Mix really running as well tonight. There are a couple of plays there in that last drive. You did see him, but Tate he's having the game of a season.
Case Malone, quarterback keeper to the left side, breaks it out and hit immediately, goes down, loses about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
Ty Sanders on the stop. You hear me call his name.
Yep.
And he's keying in. He's seeing something.
Quick handoff there. Adams up to the left side, still on his feet, and that's going to be enough for a first down. So that is a Hickson has it. First down for the Tioga Indians. With 6:05 left here in the third quarter.
And the Indians running some fast play. They're going to call the whistle at 6. They should, and they do.
Yep, so this is a hydration timeout. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. 6 minutes left. Pineville up 29-21 over the Indians on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight? We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Wow. Welcome back, everybody, here. 29-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. I am Billy French alongside Chuck Perkins, as always, and, of course, special guest and co-host basically here tonight.
Thank you.
Mr. Nathan Martin. Tioga flips it back to Travis Adams. Travis cuts up but hits right into the Pineville defense, and another loss on 2nd down.
Three Pineville players there on the stop, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. Is there a player down?
I think we have an injured player.
A Tioga player down.
Let's see who that is on the Tioga side. Looks to have a cramp again on that leg.
Pineville athletic trainer Ashley Holt quick to be on the field. Pineville is, if I'm not mistaken, I was told anyway, the only Rapides Parish school that actually has a paid athletic trainer with the medical certifications and whatnot. So she will be quick to provide service to either team.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Well, we have 3 urinals in our bathroom. How about that, buddy? No, I'm just kidding.
That is great. If y'all could have seen his face, where's the press box camera? You should have seen his face. I'll see your athletic trainer and raise you 2 urinals. You can tell us an all-guys broadcast
That's
up
it.
here.
We're having a good time up here. Here we go. Glad to see he is okay. That looks to be Jaden Hager.
Yeah.
Jaden Hager coming off the field. One of the captains for Tioga.
Well, we've seen, the players dehydrated, a little bit of cramping on both sides here tonight. This humidity will get to you.
29-21 Pineville on top of Tioga here with 5 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Tioga's offense looks to be 2nd and 15 here and needing a big play here in a big way for the offense as Tioga needs to try to get some points back on the board here. Pineville scored their last possession. Tioga hadn't scored in a little while here, so Case Malone leading the offense in the shotgun. And he's looking to throw. Steps up into the pocket, and he slings it. Kervin Johnson, and just out of the reach.
Yeah, and so T.J. Edwards goes to the ground, the defender. There was a lot of body-on-body contact there. Edwards goes to the ground. I'm not sure if that was flag-worthy or not, or was it overthrown and uncatchable?
Yeah, I think it was just a little overthrown. I still would have loved to see Kervin lay out.
Yeah.
And try to make a tip
tall.
on that.
It looks like he could have, I was worried because I saw the one-on-one down here and there was nobody helping him. And because of his height, I think he's going to get behind. He's gotten behind our receiver, our
DBs,
defensive back almost every time. We're going to swap out and put Skylar Strong on him this play.
3rd down now for the Indians offense.
And he's going to have some safety support. Uh-oh, flag. I think it's going to be
false start on the calling the right tackle.
Let's don't call him out.
Yeah. False start.
I'm so glad that this year we have that lineman of the game.
Yes,
because
giving a little love.
We got to, man, because these guys, they only get called when there's a flag or something, and so I am so glad. As a big guy myself, it's kind of nice to see the big guys get credit for something.
We had our coaches show last night, and Coach Book and Coach Brumfield came in with the offensive line, and we talked to them a little bit. You got to give them guys some love.
You needed a widescreen TV for that shot, I got to tell you. 3rd and 18.
Case looking to throw. He rolls out to the right. Still on his feet. That could have been a hold, but no call. Case is going to run out of bounds.
Don't hit him.
And going to be short of the sticks here, and let's see what Tioga chooses to do.
LaMarcus Thurs in pursuit. Also had Keith Young coming in and Ty Sanders, but he got out of bounds after a very big run.
Ethan,
is there a flag back there? There is a flag by the 30 on the other side.
That's it, yeah. Normally, that's a holding. Pineville, if it is holding, chances are they're going to,
They'll definitely take it from there, if that's what it is. It is a holding. And if it's from the spot, a lot of times they throw that flag where it's at.
Right.
That could be, it was
replay.
3rd and 18, and now it's going to be 3rd and 28.
But do you? Yeah, because it's 28, you take it. I'm just worried about a personal foul. But even if you do a personal foul, a PI or anything, you're still only 15 yards, so you're still in good position there. So
keep everything in front of you.
Keep a good call right there by the Pineville coach.
Would have been like 4th and 6, and that's, you guys are too dangerous to give you that chance.
So 3rd and long, 3rd and quite a bit. Quite a bit here. Case Malone in the shotgun. Travis Adams will be back there. Let's see what Tioga does here. Low snap. Case stepping into the pocket, and he throws it right into the Pineville December.
Jacob Miranda at the 50. He's going to get down to the 30 on the right-hand side, brought down at the 31. INT for Jacob Miranda.
So 3rd down pays dividends there for the Pineville defense as Case Malone throws the interception here, and now Pineville has a ton of momentum now with the ball spotted. Looks to be, the 29-yard line, 28-yard line?
Yeah, so he got it around midfield, so it's going to give him about a 20-yard return for Jacob Miranda. Not only the INT, but the big return. They've got him at the 30. So Miranda, our player of the game last week, comes up with a huge stoppage right there. Not just batting it down, but an interception. Pineville taking a long time to get the plays called.
Still 22 seconds left on the play clock.
Handoff to Mix, who's caught in the backfield, stays on his feet somehow, and now driven backwards. They're going to have to.
Big hit right there by Tioga's defense, trying to get some type of momentum. That's Kenny Ponche and a couple of other players. And it's good to see, look, Ryan Reeves coming out on defense now, the captain.
If they snap it now, you'd have 12 men on the field, but they didn't have it ready to go yet. Tioga has one timeout left, 2nd and 15. Still in the third quarter. Snap, Carter's going to hand off to Mix. He's going to be stuffed in the backfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe one. So Hakeem Mix, who is a soft-spoken, gentle young guy, but runs really quickly. I'm noticing a Tioga player goes down with a cramp.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This humidity is going to happen all night until probably middle of October before this starts cooling off a little bit here. So, again, hey, while they take a break, we're going to take a break, Chuck, right here. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left here. 29-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. This is 446 Sports.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back to Toomey Ingram Field. Not the voice you're expecting on a Tioga broadcast, but it's a combined broadcast. Nathan Martin along with Billy French, Pineville with the ball. Third, low snap. Carter picks it up, steps out of a tackle, now going to throw it out of bounds, gets across the line of scrimmage, and outside the tackle box, no flag. Billy was hoping for it.
I was trying. I seen he had just, that's what the officials over there saying. It looked like he had just got outside the tackle box, but I was hoping that they still throw the flag.
There was nobody over there, but he did get back to across the line of scrimmage. He's outside the tackle box. So 4th and 14. I think this is a little bit too much for a Jocko Lee attempt on a field goal. And so now you're just going to shoot for position and get it downfield as far as you can. Bringing 3 receivers near side, 1 to the right.
Yeah, just throw it. If it's intercepted, it's like a punt.
Yeah. Looking downfield, it is a downfield pass. It's going to be up in the air and knocked down, incomplete. Great job by double team there as they were trying to get it to Matt Edwards around the 5. So Tioga does get the stop.
Karlinski Lloyd on the deflection right there alongside number 31, Treshawn Fisher, and that's a BU Designs instant replay. You're going to see a good pass right there over the top, but Karlinski's with him step for step, just gets his hand over the top left shoulder and knocks it down to force a turnover on down. So out comes the Tioga offense. The interception does not hurt Tioga deep into their own territory here, so out comes the offense, and Tioga needs a little momentum going here in the third quarter.
3:49 to go in the third quarter.
Case Malone in the shotgun. Man in motion, that's Adams. They're going to hand it off to the left side. Adams breaks a tackle, still on his feet, still pushing. Travis Adams pushing the pile and finally pushed out of bounds with about a 8-yard carry on first down. That'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Indians.
Somebody stop number 2, please. Special order.
Tioga has struggled their last couple of possessions here with not getting points with the missed field goal, the clock management on the end of the first half, and, of course, the interception right there. So 2nd and short for the Indians now. Case hands it off again. That time that should be enough for the first down. No.
It's a little short. Well, Pineville, you are definitely rushing to the ball.
Yeah.
These guys are running. I can't even give you credit for who got the tackle because it's more of a gang tackle there, but 3rd and 1 coming up.
Ponche comes out of the ball game for Tioga. I'm going to stand
Billy's
up
on his feet, y'all. Billy's on his feet. Trying to change the momentum.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a view with the window open here.
Yeah.
Quarterback keeper, looks to be a ball. Maybe fell on the ground, and Case landed back on top of it. Yeah.
1 yard
Kristen
loss.
Isles did, so that's a loss on 4th down.
Coach Cook says go for it.
Nope, out comes Ethan Bridges.
He tricked me. He tricked me. It looked like he was saying go for it, but I guess that's his symbol for punting.
Out comes Ethan Bridges and the special teams here. So Tioga luckily to even jump on that to keep possession here. 2:36 left here in the third quarter. Pineville on top 29-21 as the offense stutters again, and punt team comes out for Tioga. Ethan Bridges with the kick, and that's a good low kick. Nobody back there. And let's see if we can get this down inside the 10, and we can. Good. Ethan Bridges with a heck of a punt. Flips field position right here. So with 2 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third quarter, Pineville's up 29-21. Pineville offense will take the field. We're going to be right back on 446 Sports.
Welcome back to Tioga. Rebels with the ball inside their own 10. It's going to be a short loss on first down. And so a Tioga stop, trying to get a big stop here. Rebels take over at their own 7 now. Hand off to Tate again. No, it's going to be a keeper and a slide by Carter, who's going to get out to over the 15, which will make it 3rd and about 3.
I appreciate him sliding right there.
Yeah.
I know he didn't want to get hurt, but he could have got that first down without being touched.
All right, handoff to Tate on the right-hand side, and it's going to be up to about the 16-yard line. Got to get to the 18, so 4th and 2.
Just point out something. A.J. Adams has been on the defensive side the last 2 possessions for Pineville, and that's stopped. We've had some really good stops keeping it short on 4th down. So do it again. Number 75, love seeing that young man come back off the field. He is a decent defensive menace. We've moved him over to the offensive side, and he hadn't played hardly any defense tonight, but the last 2 possessions, and it's been very beneficial for the Tioga defense. And
Adams
not blocked, but almost done. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. Travis Adams lets it go. No turnover, no foul right here. We get great field position, and the Tioga offense will come out here with the ball. Looks to be spotted at the, 47-yard line here. And offense for Tioga sputtered the last 2 possessions. We got to do something here so we can get a little momentum going here with 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rebels fortunate when that great punt got down inside the 10.
Yeah.
Fortunate to get the ball out a little further, but got to get another stop if they can against these Indians.
29-21, Pineville on top of Tioga. This is 446 Sports, home of both the Tioga Indians and the Pineville Rebels. As Case Malone hands it off, Travis Adams still on his feet. Good run on first down for Travis. Pickup of about 8 yards. They'll say 7, so bring it up 2nd down and 3.
Tackle made by Gerald Roy and a couple others. It's going to be 3 yards to go.
Adams again, he just tiptoe and does not get. He maybe got a half a yard, but they're going to give him a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Brady Baden in on that stop, accompanied by Ty Sanders.
Back-to-back running plays right up the gut. Tioga's got a little movement on that right side. If they follow that right tackle, and there's again a whole bunch of Pineville Rebels. Let's see what kind they give him the spot. I don't think he's got it.
Brady Baden again. You're hearing me call that name, and he is really getting in there. That's about a half-yard loss, I think.
That's going to bring up 4th and a long 1.5 maybe. Let's see what the Tioga offense does. Looks to be a.
Did they just burn their last time out?
No, that's the end of the third quarter.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, end of the third quarter. So we're going to keep it here as well. 29-21. We're heading into the final quarter. Pineville on top of Tioga here, and the offense facing a 4th and short here, and the quarter kind of changing over does give Tioga basically an extra timeout there to kind of decide on what they want to do here and run the ball or pass the ball or punt. But I think Tioga's probably going to go for it. Trust their defense here. Last 2 possessions, Tioga's defense have looked pretty good, stopping that Tate, I'm telling you, that young man, he's having himself a absolute devastating week. And why did he have to try to do that against us? I don't know.
He'd saved it up. I mean, we've anticipated a breakout night, and it was really good to have it here tonight. Hakeem Mix only contributed a little bit, but the possession before last did pick up some nice little yards. He is a very elusive, hard to tackle. If he runs into a bunch of folks, he's so small he can't get through.
Yeah.
But if there's a seam, he can turn sideways and get through that seam, and he is just hard to bring down.
Yeah, but when you're running like Tate's running, you don't really need to
that's right.
keep feeding that young man. That's like one of my keys to the game.
I started to say,
let him eat, right?
You just
and
fed
let
the
him
wrong guy.
eat. Yeah. All right, we're swapping sides of the field here. Tioga's offense will stay on the field here, 4th, and we're going to say 4th and 2 as Case Malone, deep shotgun here with 2 receivers, and they're going to hand it off, follow that lead blocker. I don't think he got it.
He didn't get it. He got to the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs, and the defense holds. They don't just bend, they hold, and what a huge morale booster for this Rebel defense.
Out comes the Tioga defense now, trying to make another big stop here. Tioga running north and south every time. I'd like to see a little east to west and try to get, something to the outside, use that speed. Out comes number 48 in for Tioga. That's going to be a substitution. That's Justin White.
Rebels with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 39. Hakeem Mix in the game now. Carter calls for the ball. No, that was a wildcat to Tate. Tate tosses it over to Mix. That's really something we saw recently. I don't know why Carter's not in there. But Tate with the ball at the quarterback position in that wildcat tosses it to Hakeem. He picks up about 2 yards. So 2nd and 8.
Out comes Champion off the field for Tioga. That quick offense for Pineville. There's a substitution. Number 15 comes out for Pineville. That's Justin Rachel.
He had that huge catch last week. Now they go to Tate again on the left-hand side. He's got the 1st down plus a couple.
Big 1st down right there. That's going to move the chains for Pineville.
And just like that, look how quick that offensive line for Pineville gets back ready to go. 1st down from the 49 at the 50. It's going to be a straight ahead to Tate again to the left-hand side. He's going to pick up 3 or 4. Give him 3.
Yeah, you pick up 4 yards every carry, it's going to be a good night. Tioga defensive line trying to make a big stop here.
Got Grimes down here at the bottom. Matt Edwards up at the top. Tranchina in to block. Carter calls for the ball. Then they stop and do the gopher look to the sideline. Tate in the backfield and bringing Tranchina to the right side. He goes to the middle for the block, and it's going to be
Ball's out, but lucky Pineville jumps right on it. What a huge hit right there by the defensive line. Hits helmet on the ball, shoots out about 8 yards short. Yeah, we got injured. I think the player that forced the fumble is the one that's still down for Tioga.
Yeah, I think he's pointing at his hamstring again, so hopefully it's just a cramp when you hold that leg like that. But, man, great defensive play there. And a big stop as we look at the instant replay by BU Designs.
You could see that ball shoot out, and then the knee lock up. It's going to bring up 3rd down here. Let's hope that young man is okay. Coach made mention last night at the show, a couple of the players were in there drinking Cokes.
Uh-oh.
And he said, hey, what are you drinking there? He's like, yeah, you better not. I don't want to hear anything when you start tightening up and you start cramps.
Oh, my goodness. Well, he'll have something to say tonight.
Yeah, that's what he wasn't one of the ones that was drinking it, though, so this young man's safe. 3rd down now here with 10 minutes, 30 seconds left into this game. 29-21, Pineville on top.
I will say that player on the ground may be extending the care a little bit longer to give the rest of his guys a chance to get refreshed.
Well, that's Ryan Reeves.
He's smart.
That's our captain. That is our captain there, and that's a tough young man. Anytime 17's on the field, he makes plays. It's good to see him up and moving here.
So 3rd and 7, the play coming up here in just a moment. Ball is on the Tioga side of the field at the 47-yard line. Got to get to the 40 for a 1st down.
Clock starts here.
Hakeem Mix checks in. He's going to line up behind Carter. 2 receivers on either side now. Had a man in motion, I thought. It's going to be a mixed dive straight ahead. He gets one, but nowhere near enough. He maybe gets two to the 45, so it'll be 4th and 5.
4th down for the Pineville Rebels. Looks like they're going for it.
And why not? Keep that clock running. It should be the under 10 minutes now.
Broken play on 4th down. That's never good, but a good little dump off. And it's going to be enough to pick up the 1st down. My goodness.
I am not believing what I just saw.
Wow.
Carter Smith, a sophomore, had a busted play, directed Tate, got the ball to him, and Tate picks up the 1st down. I'm almost demoralized.
Tioga's defense still on the field here. And here comes Tate. My goodness here. 9:26 left here in the 4th quarter. Pineville on top of Tioga, 29-21. Extending the drive on the broken play on 4th down. Good job by the quarterback just finding anybody and making a play, making something happen out of nothing.
Stunning play. Calling for the ball. Hands off to Tate again. He's going to drive forward over into the 34-yard line. So now we're going to be 3rd and 5.
Still looking for A.J. Adams. Trying to find out where he is. Hopefully he's okay. But he is he's very disruptive on the defensive line.
Carter looks to the left for the play. Now he puts Tate in motion. Tate in motion, gets it tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss. Check that, a 3-yard loss. Looked like he got him up around the shoulder pads, but no horse collar call. He went down. First time we've seen that kind of a play, putting Tate into motion, then trying to get the ball to him in motion. It's 4th and 8. The Rebels have to decide, do you punt? No, they're going to go for it from the 37, 38-yard line.
He's dropped back.
He tried to slow down to come back to the ball. The Rebels are begging for a flag. No flag is the call. And the receiver tried to get back to the ball, but it's a little iffy. I would call for it. You would say no.
Yep, Tioga turnover on downs. It could have went either way, absolutely. On that play, Tioga with the benefit on that one. It was on Karlinski Lloyd's side of the field, so out comes the Tioga offense again. And
can I mention to you?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The last 3 series have been turnover on downs, turnover on downs, turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's so I'm saying defenses have really toughened up here in this second half. Again, without the one score off of the turnover that you guys scored to make it 29-21, defenses have really held strong here in the second half.
All right, Pineville defense, you've rested a little bit. Hold.
Case Malone in the quarterback shotgun. He hands it off. There's some little east to west. That's what I want to see. Travis Adams running over everybody when he's going to here while he goes wide, and there is a flag on the play.
Skylar Strong made the stop, but only after a 1st down pickup. However, the position of the flag probably
looks to be
a hold.
Unfortunate again for Tioga. A big carry is negated by the holding penalty, so Tioga will be backed up now. Replay 1st down. It'll be 1st and 20.
1st and 17 because of the spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul. Yep. So unfortunate for the offense. That was a big run by Adams.
That was a big run. He got outside, and once he turned it up, he just had the jets turned on.
Kervin Johnson and Christian Isles, top of your screen, bottom of your screen, Angelo Shelton. Case Malone in the shotgun. He throws it to Shelton. Shelton and pushed out of bounds immediately.
I am so impressed with Brady Baden, number 88. He is a lineman that is all over the place, and he was out on that play, knocking him out of bounds. You watch this young man. This defensive lineman is really had a great game. He's the one that he was the only one with the reception on the other end of the field in the 1st quarter. 2nd
now and 12 for Tioga. Case is going to keep it himself. Cuts back up and hit by number 8 from Pineville. Is that
Brendan Davis?
Brendan Davis. Big hit right there. And it's going to bring up 3rd down now for Tioga. And it's about 9 yards.
Brennan with a big hit there, stood him up and wouldn't let go. No arm tackles available. No arm tackles allowed, 3rd and 9.
Case Malone looking to get this offense moving here. We got to move the chains here on 3rd and long. Case fakes the handoff, drops back to throw. Don't need to go all the way. He's going to keep it himself, Case, and pushed out of bounds. Going to pick up only a couple of yards. It's going to still bring up 4th down. Let's see what Tioga does here with 7 minutes, 6 seconds left here in the ball game.
4th and 2 is now the call, and I don't see Coach Cook not going for it at this position.
Yeah, the way trust yourself here. Let's go. You got a great offense. We're a little stagnant right now here, but just get something east-west if we have to. If we're going to run the ball.
That started working. Exactly what you called. Final jump. They didn't
Same thing happened with Tioga earlier. They didn't call it. So good job by the officials there. It did not cross the plane. Almost fumbled there, but Travis looks like he got enough. They should give him the spot. Yeah, that should be a Tioga 1st down. Yep, and so that is a Hickson has it. Indians 1st down. So Tioga will get to move the chains as we've got a injured player on the field again. So while we check on him, we're going to take a break here. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the ball game. Pineville on top, 29-21. We're live at Toomey Ingram Field. This is a 446 Sports production.
My name is Ariel Webster, and my major is exercise science, and I'm currently interning at Louisiana Athletic Club, located in both Pineville and Alexandria, Louisiana. God has led me here, I feel like, to help others and to just shine his word and be a light to any who need or just those around me here. And so helping out give tours, I'll answer any questions needed, and just, clean as I go, and just, offer a smile and friendly conversation to anyone around me.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the reservation. This is a 446 Sports production of Tioga and Pineville football. Pineville player is okay. Tioga 1st down now. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Case hands it off to Kenny Ponche. Kenny Ponche breaking tackles and still on his feet. Kenny Ponche lowers his shoulder, and a touchdown-saving tackle for the Pineville defender, but Kenny Ponche moves the chains.
Skylar Strong with the touchdown-saving tackle deep into the backfield gives Tioga a sense of momentum.
Tioga momentum needed right there. Ponche keeps it again. It goes right up the gut. Untouched. Kenny Ponche. Look at that young man rumble. Kenny Ponche all the way down to the 10-yard line, and there's a flag on the play.
Late flag, maybe some words. No hit. No late hit, I don't think.
Let's see what the call.
Unsportsmanlike.
If it's because he's talking, I mean, my goodness, that's football.
I just didn't see any type of
hit or
contact or late contact. Tioga's walking backwards, though.
Let's see what the official call is from the White House.
Or anything?
He didn't stand over anybody,
he
but
really
I mean, if he says something, that's one thing he's allowed to do. Let's wave that off. How about we do that? Nope, doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Dead ball.
It looks to be unsportsmanlike on Tioga.
Chuck Perkins lip reading services.
Yes, indeed. Good camera work there.
And good camera work by the master producer. That's, I'm a Pineville fan, but I hate to say that's a gut check.
Yeah, that's huge.
I didn't see what it was, and we don't have a replay.
I think it was after the run. Kenny said something after he was, it's frustrating because that's a huge, you can see it on the BU Designs instant replay right here. Kenny's going to take the handoff, run to the left side, just start running over people. Big hole on that left side, cuts back, jumps over, hits that young man forward, falls down, gets up.
Oh, and the instant replay lost it right there. Okay. That's
okay.
Right. That's how it works sometimes. A lot of time here as the referees are discussing it's 1st and 10. Looked like they had 1st and 7 there for a minute. Like, no, we need to move them chains.
1st down for Tioga, though. Hand it off to Adams. Adams cuts back up. No, that's Kenny. Kenny again with the carry. 20 and 2 21 and 2 is the Tioga running back. So Ponche gets a big carry on first down, and that's going to be a hydration timeout. We'll keep it here as well. 29-21 left here in the ballgame. Pineville on top of Tioga, as the fans here on the Tioga side gotten a little quiet here.
Yeah, this is the time.
In this fourth quarter.
This is the time they need to step up. Tyler Knoll on the stop there, but I also noticed the Pineville side. I think everybody's tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
It's been a long week. It's 9:30 at night. Almost a full moon is out there, and folks are a little tired. But if Randy James were here, he'd be saying, "Who's got that rebel spirit?" And he'd fire these crowd up.
Of course, this first home game of the season for Tioga Indians gets to show off the new turf, gets to show off the new Jumbotron. And,
I'm very impressed.
Man, it's so nice to have. And like we told you, the setup behind us now with all the cameras and all the stuff set up for the Jumbotron, it eats a little bit of our space here in the thing, but it's nice.
I'm worried. Pineville's supposed to get a Jumbotron by the end of the season.
Yeah.
We don't have the double roll of stuff that y'all got.
Yeah, you might lose one of that whole little right side there where the
coaches are.
Yeah.
Years ago, they used to put them up on the roof, if you remember.
Yeah, look at them. Ka-chow.
Well, hello.
Lightning McQueen shoes. I'm loving it. Here we go. 6 minutes left here in the quarter in the ball game. 29-21, Pineville on top. Low snap, and that allowed the Pineville defense to really get in the backfield here, and that's going to be a loss on second down. It's third down. We got to pick up those snaps.
Tyron Richardson got in, and that young man gets his first solo tackle of the evening. Wow.
Third and 4 now for Tioga in 4-down territory here, of course, trailing 29-21 with 5:35 left. Just don't need to force anything down the field if you're Tioga. Oh, there's a blitz. Case throws it over the middle and almost intercepted. Ball hit the ground there, not in. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
Tip drill didn't quite come up with it, but he had Case on the run. And then he had to throw it kind of against his body. Fortunate for Tioga that the tip did not go down into the hands of a Rebel.
Fourth down. Yeah, fourth down now for the Indians. Got to get a first down here. I can't wait to Chuck to hit that Hickson first down marker here on fourth down now. If we can get this first down.
I'm looking forward to the turnover on down streak continuing. We both have our own desires here.
Case Malone reading it. That's going to be a Pineville timeout here on the field. So we'll go ahead and take one with them. 5:21 left.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And we're back here on fourth down. Man in motion is Christian Isles. Tioga, there's that east to west. That's a good cutback right there by Kenny Ponche into the end zone. Touchdown, Tioga. Huge play on fourth down for Kenny Ponche. My goodness. Boy, did Tioga need that 26-yard run. My heart's beating, Nathan. My heart's beating because I want to make this at least a tie ball game, and then we just go right back and forth.
And mine stopped.
2-point conversion now for Tioga is going to come out here. Great run by Kenny Ponche. He's having himself a night.
Pineville took a timeout to set the defense, and unfortunately, we're not quite prepared for that Ponche run on the left-hand side. You've called the east to west, and that's what's opened up here in the fourth quarter for the Indians, going for two to tie it.
Two receivers. Man in motion is Christian Isles to that left side. And that's going to be a Case Malone option. And he's going to keep it himself. Case into the end zone. And good. 2-point conversion is good. And we're all squared up with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the ball game. And Tioga and Pineville. Would you want it any other way? Nathan,
No,
this is what football is all about, buddy.
I was enjoying when we were winning 29-21 and looked like we were pulling away. So, I mean, yeah, but this is amazing Red River Rivalry football.
Yeah.
The kind of stuff that you just, if you're either Pineville or Tioga, you love seeing them go for it all the way into the fourth quarter. Look at the 2-point play on the replay here.
Case had the option right here. He could have go ahead and thrown it out to Travis Adams, but he saw the seam and he's like, I'm not risking anything. I'm going to keep it myself. Gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. What a play right there by Case Malone here. Not his best night, but it doesn't matter what happened a few minutes ago. You got to go with what's going on now.
So how big are the 2 missed PATs for Pineville now?
Absolutely. And so let's see if we can get field position here and not let Pineville even touch this ball and let them start at the 20.
Does Tioga have an onside kicking game?
They do. They do, but I don't think Tioga would risk that right here. I want to Tioga stopped them the last 2 or 3 possessions.
Right.
I want to kick it as far as I can, not let them touch it, and trust our defense that's possibly figured something out, you know, according to Coach Mooter, and make a play. And they're just going to do a little pooch kick. Why? I don't understand that. I'm not the one making the call.
Very good field position.
Yeah. Why not kick it deep? And, I mean, I don't know.
Aiden Tate had the ball and gets it back up to the 42-yard line. And so I'm with you. It's a little bit of an odd choice there. Is, you know, the last 2 kickoffs have been into the end zone for a touchback. So instead of taking over at the 20, the Rebels take over at the 42. Excellent field position. Have 2 timeouts. Indians only have 1. Get his drive here. They're going to hand off to Tate on the left-hand side. He'll pick up 1.
All right, let's see what the Tioga defense can do here. A big stop by Brody Goodo right there, as well as number 31, Trayshawn Fisher for Tioga.
Tate, who's got the game of his life right now. He's Carter's back looking downfield to pass, trying to find somebody to get it to in the grass. Gets it to Tate. Tate breaks almost a tackle, and he's going to pick up about 3. And so it's going to be 3rd and 6 after. There's something chemistry going on between Carter and Tate. I mean, they just have reading each other's minds.
Ponche with the tackle right there, playing both sides of the ball right now. Kenny Ponche with a huge tackle for bring up 3rd down. That could have been a 1st down very easily there.
He held on to that jersey, did not let go. 3rd and 6 coming up, looking to the sideline for the call. Clock running is down at 4:12. Carter now has the ball from the snap, going downfield, and it's going to be a reception for a 1st down.
Did he catch that?
He held on to the ball somehow. He's hurt, though. He held on to the ball. I got to see that replay. Oh, my goodness.
What if he held on to that ball after that hit by Fisher?
Indian down.
That's the one that hit him. Clean hit, but my goodness, what a catch. 31 Fisher is the one that hit the wide receiver, and it was clean. It was a clean
hit.
There's no helmet to it. He literally turned his whole body, and that's why he was hurt.
3 Indians all around. What a huge, huge catch with 4:01 to go. And we'll obviously keep the camera off the player because courtesy there. But
4 minutes left here in the ball game. Tie ball game, 29-29, but an absolute huge catch right there by the Pineville wide receiver.
I'm not sure if that was Matt Edwards that got the ball. It's just I couldn't see it. He was sandwiched in between 3, literally between 3 Indian receivers. And coaches are taking a look at him. He is now, looks like he's pulling his legs back underneath him, so I'm hoping that's a good sign that he's about to get up. That was a huge hit. That was a prime-time hit. He's on his feet. He's on his feet, and that is Matt Edwards, as I thought. What a tough. Now, that would be a gutsy play of the game just to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge by that young man to move the chains. And now, of course, the kickoff is absolutely huge on why we just kind of pooch kick it instead of kicking it all the way back. I don't know if that was called by the coaching staff, the way the look on their face after he did it. So Tioga's defense needed to make a big stop here.
Rebels with the ball, 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Carter calls for it. He's going to turn around and hand it off to Aiden. Aiden got through into the backfield, on his feet, into the end zone. Boom, baby, boom! Touchdown, Aiden Tate with the game of his life right here in Tioga.
Tate does it again.
27-yard touchdown for Aiden Tate is going to give the Rebels a 6-point lead. They'll go for the PAT traditionally. And that is the 4th rushing touchdown for Tate tonight. Carter for the hold. Jocko Lee with the PAT attempt to give a 7-point lead. The ball is snapped. It looks good. It is good.
3:49, yeah, 35-29 now. Pineville on top of Tioga. Huge run by Tate.
It'll be 36 after that extra point. Goodness gracious. What a huge play. 3:49 to go. The Rebels take advantage of the short pooch kick. They start at their own 42, and they end up with a drive downfield capped off by a 27-yard touchdown run by Aiden Tate, his 4th. Check that. Yeah, his 4th touchdown run of the night.
Tioga needing to score here quick if they can. Momentum was at Tioga side, and then the kickoff just kind of confused everybody, and then a huge catch right there by number 3 for Pineville, and that set the tone for that drive.
Mo is just fickle. I'm telling you, momentum.
Absolutely a great drive for Pineville. We just got an update. 45-27, Alexandria beats Destrehan here tonight at Butch Stoker Stadium. Here comes the kickoff for the Rebels. Another little short kick, but that's Tarver with the return. Tarver still on his feet, pulling forward, and he's going to get to the 41-yard line. So out comes the Tioga offense. Not bad there. Not bad field position if you're Tioga.
Yeah, similar. Right around the 40-yard line. Pineville started at the 42. The Indians will start at the 40. 3:43 to go. Remember, Tioga has 1 timeout. Pineville has 2 as we are here in the 4th quarter. Clock management will become critical here. But Ponche has definitely been the man who stepped up here in the second half for the Indians.
And here comes Travis Adams out in the backfield. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver at far side. Adams is the lone setback with Ryan Reeves in the fullback spot. There's the pitch out to Travis. Travis cuts back up, still on his feet. Travis Adams cutting, running over people and picking up the first down. That should stop the clock for a brief second while Tioga rushes up there to get set up for the offense. So that is a Hickson first down. Indians. Travis Adams with the carry. And Tioga found a little bit of light left on the offense. There's Travis again, cutting up and running over, but there was a flag on the field.
Gerald Roy combined on the stop and got a hit. But forget that one. He doesn't get credit because it's a false start.
Penalties, 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 penalties.
If there's an Achilles heel tonight for the Indians, that certainly has been it.
It's been that for start of the first couple of games as well here. Gets better as the game goes. You know, they start figuring it out.
Right.
36-29, Pineville on top of Tioga. Here at the reservation here on the first home game of the season for the Indians. Malone hands it off. Adams, stiff arm, still on his feet and runs out of bounds. Good run right there by Travis Adams to stop the clock.
Brendan Davis finally drives him out of bounds, but only after a very nice pickup.
2nd and 8 now.
In the backfield, it could have been a big loss.
Main deal right there was getting out of bounds there, stopping the clock here as the Tioga offense needs. How big is that missed field goal earlier on with Bridges as well? Plenty of leg, just pulled it. Now Adams is going to flank out to the bottom of your screen, so Case is by himself. Steps up and then throws it. It just beautiful catch to the, look at the captain. go. My goodness, Ryan Reeves. First down, Tioga. Chuck, make sure you clip that right there, my friend, because that could possibly be our Southern Air cool play of the game a little bit later on. That was from earlier, but that's all right. We know it's here in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the ball game.
Well, he put a man-sized hit on Skylar Strong. Fortunately, Tyler Null there to bring him down. And that was a huge play. Huge, huge play.
First down Indians here. Case Malone. Beautiful. That was a good tackle by number 5.
Ty Sanders.
Ty Sanders again.
That's the second time I've seen him time that snap and come in from the backside and blow up a play.
2:22 left here in the ball game. Tioga trails 36-29, but trying to make something happen here is the Indians offense. Kenny Ponche into the ball game. Ryan Reeves again in that tight end spot now. Isles will go in motion. So we're going to load it heavy on that left side. And there is a Pineville pushes back the offensive line.
Was he induced?
Whoa, they're calling that false start.
I started to say, was he induced? Because when a defensive lineman comes across like that, a lot of times because he saw motion.
That's Jaden Hager with the false start.
Yeah, when a defensive lineman blows across like that, that's usually an indication he saw something and the referee did too.
Case rolls out to the right, looking to throw, and throws it into the ground. I don't know if that was, it might be a catch. If that's a catch, that's Ryan Reeves on the catch, and it is.
No
what a sliding catch by the captain, Ryan Reeves.
Replay? Don't know if we have time for one.
And here we go. It's going to be is that an official timeout?
There's no review.
No. They're talking about it. Oh, they're trying to get the chains right, because I believe that should be first and goal to go now. No?
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Okay, the way they were lined up, it looked like, okay. I apologize. Yeah, we got a minute 42 seconds left here in this ball game. 3rd and 2 here for the Indians, trying to need a touchdown and an extra point to keep this game going. Case Malone in the shotgun. He hands it off to Ponche. He's brought down behind, but he's going to have enough for the first down, and that should be enough to move the chains. And that'll be a Hickson first down for the Indians.
Clock will stop to move the chain. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 5.
Yeah, let's get a little urgency going here. You got to let them put the ball down before you start the clock, though. Kenny Ponche right up the gut. Kenny Ponche into the end zone. Touchdown, Tioga. Touchdown, Kenny Ponche. That was a 9-yard carry for the touchdown. His 3rd of the night. Second half has been the Kenny Ponche show for sure. Case Malone navigates it. Great job. How big right now, Nathan, is this extra point by Ethan Bridges?
Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all go for 2 and win it, or you kick it?
You trust your defense.
There you go.
Got to, right? You got the kicker. You got to use him. My point, but there's a kick. It's up.
It's good.
And it is good. We are all squared at a minute 14 here. We're going to keep it here, Nathan. I am Billy French, your voice of Tioga football, alongside my co-host here tonight, voice of the Pineville Rebels, Nathan Martin. And man, what a ball game tonight here, buddy. Back and forth, haymaker to haymaker. 2 teams here just running the ball down each other's throats. And it's going to be whoever has the ball last.
The Red River Rivalry lives up to the hype here tonight, and I don't think anybody's going home.
Yeah,
nobody is going home.
Tate with 4 touchdowns. Ponche with 3 touchdowns. It has been an absolute enjoyable ball game. A little stressful sometimes.
Oh, yeah. We're taking turns getting stressed out.
I don't know what the over-under is on this one, but I think Ethan Bridges is going to try to kick this into the end zone.
Yeah, no doubt. He better try. Don't give the up man a chance to return it for sure. With a minute 14 to go, you want Pineville to have to run a full 80 yards, or at least get down to try to kick a field goal. Jocko Lee would love to have that opportunity to have a game-winning field goal. And so this is going to be really, man, classic football. 36 apiece with a minute 14 to go.
Here comes Bridges, the sophomore kicker for Tioga. And he's going to kick it. There's the kicking it deep. That's what we wanted to see. In and out of the hands of the Pineville Rebel here, so they will start the ball on the 20-yard line. 1:14 left here in the ball game. We're all squared at 36 between Tioga and Pineville.
Rebels have 2 timeouts, and so 2 timeouts, 80 yards. You want to get probably at least 60 yards to give your man a chance to shoot a 31. If you get down to the 20 and you get, so you're looking at a 41-yard attempt. I think Jocko's got the leg for that. But you got to get 60 yards in 74 seconds.
I'd like to see a forced fumble right here, to be honest.
Sure you would. All right, Carter's having to call in for the ball. He's got Tate with a very dark uniform. Tate on the left-hand side is going to pick up about 3. Make it 4. Rebels will try to run speed, get back in place. Clock down, we're nearing 1 minute. We have just now hit the 60-second mark. Snap. Tate once again straight up the middle to the left. Now he's got a big push. He's going to get a first down out to close to the 36-yard line. Maybe the 37. Stop the clock to move the chains. And the Rebels rush. They didn't stop the clock. They have not stopped the clock. They have not stopped the clock.
I know it.
They have not stopped it. Okay. Straight ahead handoff now to the left-hand side. Tate, he breaks free. He gets down to the left-hand side to the 40, to the 30, back to the inside. He's going to be down to the 21-yard line. Aiden Tate with a huge run and an exclamation point at the end. And the Rebels will call a timeout.
Timeout Pineville here with 32 seconds. Huge run by Aiden Tate right there. My goodness, what a run, what a time right there.
What little hair I have just about gets pulled out right there. I almost got a haircut before I came, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to jinx anything. So I didn't get one. I was going to look as good as you with that bald pate you have on top. Rebels with a huge run by Aiden Tate gets the Rebels close to, I would say, within field goal position. This would be a 40-yard attempt from here. You have one more timeout, 32 seconds to go. You can run 2 or 3 plays, maybe take a shot into the end zone, and then try to kick the field goal if you only pick up a few yards.
You got one more timeout as well.
One more
Pineville,
timeout.
yeah. So Tioga and Pineville both now with 1 timeout remaining, with 32 seconds left here in this ball game, and a huge run right there by Tate.
Well, I'll tell you what, you need to thank the sponsors for 446 for bringing you this contest if you're watching it from home, because they're the ones that make it happen. All right, Tate has the ball on the left-hand side. It's going to be a short no gain, actually.
A.J. Adams. A.J. Adams is in the ball game now.
Clock
that was the one that made
to
the
roll.
tackle.
We're at 20 seconds. Same formation. Handoff to Tate. To the right-hand side. Tate gets through the front of the line of scrimmage. He's going to get down inside the 10. And with 10 seconds on the clock, do the Rebels call a timeout or what do they lose?
Yeah, I think Coach Bell run onto the field, called timeout right there.
12 seconds on the clock. Indian is down around the 20-yard line with a cramp, I believe. And the Rebels use their last timeout to stop the clock with 12 seconds. They have the first down. Don't know that they would try for a shot into the end zone or if they would just kick the field goal here and then do a kickoff if they're successful.
Yeah, tough to say. If you trust your kicker, you do that. You absolutely do that.
Well, we don't have a kicker that gets it into the end zone, but from where he's at right now, it's a 27-yard attempt. So Jocko Lee has the leg. He did miss 2 PATs, though.
Yeah.
Didn't make his first field goal of the contest. So, I mean, I trust him to do that.
That's number 31 for Tyoga. That's Trayshawn Fisher coming off.
The question then is, do you want to burn 7, 8, 9 seconds with an attempt into the end zone to try to burn more time off the clock?
Right. You can't run the ball. I mean, you can't technically, but it wouldn't be a very good smart because you could end up losing, not going it straight into overtime.
Right.
But do you take a shot with throwing it into the end zone? If you get it, great. If you don't, you still you have time to kick the field goal.
Rebels have they're
kicking it.
Ryan Reeves checking back in.
Watch out
Rebels
for
say, let's go
fouls. Number 14, Bryson Fowl, who is blocked.
Tioga calls timeout.
Yeah, watch out for 14 off the edge. He has blocked a punt, almost blocked 3 other ones here tonight. He'll be one of the ends off the side for Tioga. And this is the kick of this young man's career right here for the Pineville Rebels. You nervous?
I'm biting my nails. That's the sound. Now, I got to tell you, this is amazing football right here. Both teams taking, this is ice the kicker kind of a timeout there. And Jocko, we're going to see if this junior, can keep his head, his wits about him. He has grown up so much in the offseason. He's put on some weight. He's gotten the length in his kicks and his field goals. He's good usually from 40 yards here. This one's going to be
pretty close to that.
Well, this is going to be a 27-yarder, don't you think?
Yeah.
Put it down at the 27, at the 17, add 10. So with 12 seconds to go, it all comes down to this. Oh, offsides on Tioga, unless they were induced. He was coming on that left side. I think it's offsides on Tioga.
Of course. My goodness. My goodness.
And so now that brings the ball down to really closer to a PAT distance. Instead of at the 10, you'll be clicking it from the 5. That makes it a 22-yard attempt, depending on how they spot it. We're looking to see. They march it down to the 5-yard line.
All right, here comes A.J. Adams back into the field here.
22-yard attempt coming up. No time off the clock.
Yeah.
His stands are shaking.
Yeah, they are. Carter Smith is the holder for Pineville.
And the whistle, there's no timeout. You don't have another timeout.
I guess they had one more we didn't see.
No, I mean, I've tracked them. I'm telling you, they took 2 timeouts in the 3rd quarter, and now they've taken 2 timeouts in the 4th quarter. That should be a penalty. That's 4 timeouts. I've counted 4 timeouts in the 4th quarter for Tioga. I guess home field advantage counts for something.
I don't know. Maybe there's somebody that maybe it was a different official timeout earlier in the game that we didn't see.
I'll give you credit for that possibility.
I think these officials would know if they had
would.
too many.
They would. They would. You're right. This Monroe crew knows their stuff. But I thought we had 2 timeouts in the 3rd quarter based on we were talking about that earlier, based on the speed offense.
Here we go. It's going to come all down to this here. 12 seconds left in the ball game.
Offside.
Tioga jump.
Offside. Tioga. On that left end, trying to get the jump.
Just the timing of this, it's so frustrating.
To a little bit, though, I mean, that still makes your kicker have to wait again.
I know, you're freezing them, but you're giving them closer and closer and closer.
It's only half the distance. It'll be at the 2.5, so it really is a PAT at this point. Ball is at the 2.5-yard line, which is really where the PAT is. It's a little bit to the left, so it's not a straight-on kick. Jocko lining himself up, steps back, waiting for the hold. He looks again at his alignment, moves to the left 2 steps. Carter Smith will call for the ball, extends his hand, calls for it. The ball is there, the snap, the kick is up, and it is good! Field goal is good for Jocko Lee. Boom!
Are we going to stop the clock? We had like 4 seconds left on the clock, I believe.
The coaches are very upset up here. Yeah, your Tioga coaches up here in the press box are very angry. There should be at least, I would say, 4 seconds on the clock. All right, they put 8 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, because as soon as it went through, it only takes 4 seconds for the, absolutely. So Tioga trailing by 3 here. Let's see what the special teams can do right here. Big kick by that young man, by the way.
Huge
what a kick
by Jocko Lee. He started the game with a field goal. He ends the game with a field goal. Well, I say field the game. By the way, Aiden Tate has 400 yards.
My goodness. My goodness. Lee, another field goal. That's 2 for him tonight. Good job by the young man there. The big kick, probably his biggest kick of his career right there. Tioga with 8 seconds left here. Depends on the kick here. Do you call a fair catch? You don't eat any time up, but you've got some really good skill players out here. But Karlinski's already had a great night of receiving, so let's see what Tioga does here.
Pooch, I say put it on the ground, let it dribble around. He's going to run. They're going for the lateral. He's got to find somebody on the right-hand side. You go for it.
That's it. I think he stepped out of bounds. It should be. They're saying 1 second on the clock. Let's see what we got here.
I don't know. I don't know.
They're checking with the officials.
Nope. No. We got the call up here from the clock operator. No time.
0 time.
They're talking to the white hat here. Let's see what we got here. The clock operator is saying 0 time left on the field, and they're going to confer.
No, that clock operator, he's picked up his stuff. Yeah, they can talk about it down there, but the man who keeps the clock up here says there's no time.
Let's see what the white hat who makes that decision technically.
You had 8 seconds.
Zeros.
And the referee up here is saying no time. We're going to look to see. That's the game. That's the ball game.
So it is a final here at the reservation. Pineville defeats Tioga 39-36 with a field goal with 8 seconds left here in the ball game. And congratulations to the Pineville team. That's a big, big win for the Rebels.
Pardon me. Here comes the boom! Pineville Rebels. The cannon would go off at home. Sorry. I want to be a good guest, but what a huge game. My goodness, Billy, this has been, if nothing else happens for Pineville, I mean, just what a signature win to break a 6-year trend here.
Six game streak, for Tioga, absolutely.
And look, I'm so impressed with what I saw here from Tioga as well. That number 2 Adams is a heck of a player. That number 17, the captain out there, Ryan Reeves.
Yep.
Your quarterback, I don't think made very many mistakes here tonight. It was just a matter of a couple of some misplaced and mistimed penalties. I don't even know what to say for that, but congratulations to the Rebels who came in tonight with a desire that was huge, and Aiden Tate with 400 yards on this contest tonight.
Absolutely. So a big, big win for the Pineville Rebels over Tioga. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and we're going to announce our Security Sporting Good Player of the Game, our Southern Air Cool Play of the Game, and we'll also take care of some other stuff. So we'll be right back. Pineville wins 39-36 over Tioga. We'll be right back on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
And welcome back, everybody, to the wrap-up show here. Pineville defeats Tioga 39-36 here at the reservation. And now is the time we get to announce our Security Sporting Good Players of the Game and our Southern Air Cool Play of the Game. And I'm going to go ahead and let my counterpart here, Pineville's play-by-play, Nathan Martin, go ahead and get his.
Well, Aiden Tate, unofficial stats, Jordan Meisner mentioned 400 yards for Tate. I don't know where he got that from. What I'm seeing is 288. I'll still take 288 yards for Aiden Tate tonight. Just a tremendous contest for this young man on 24 carries. They're saying 3 touchdowns. I've got him for 4. Again, those are unofficial stats, but Aiden Tate, the player of the game. And the play of the game, I could give it to any one of his 4 touchdowns, but it's really got to be the field goal at the end of the game, because if you win on essentially a walk-off field goal, that's got to be the play of the game.
Absolutely. Very good choices right there. For Tioga, our Security Sporting Good Player of the Game is Kenny Ponche. being a little hurt and nicked up, still coming in, having 3 touchdown runs towards the end of the game, making this a ball game. Kenny Ponche is our Security Sporting Goods player of the game, and our Southern Air Cool play of the game is Karlinski Lloyd's 83-yard touchdown return to tie the ball game early on in the first half. So that is R2. So that is going to do it, man. Nathan Martin, it has been an absolute pleasure tonight. Good win for your Pineville Rebels over our Tioga Indians. Fun night here in the reservation. Tough loss for our Tioga, but man, it was a fun game to call back and forth for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you for your hospitality. Allowed me to come in. I hope the fans enjoyed it. It's something that we've never done before. The camaraderie is certainly here among us, and I got to say, I didn't know what to expect coming in. Tioga always puts on the last 4, 5, 6 years. I've seen, just a tremendous team here, and I think you guys still have a tremendous team here. Pineville, though, feels like something good is happening on the hill in Pineville, as Randy James would say, and we're looking forward to next week traveling to Leesville, where I'm not sure, they have that no broadcast competition, but I don't know. I might even try to just bring my phone and broadcast from the stands.
That's what I did last week. I shot a few videos and then posted it on 446.
Can you do live from the stands?
They can't stop you if they don't see you.
They don't see you. We'll talk about that next week. We'll be in Leesville, Pineville. We'll be traveling to Leesville. What does Tioga have next week?
I don't remember. No, I'm just kidding.
Just had a heart attack over here.
We're trying to do our best here. Tioga has their homecoming next week against Richwood here. So Thursday night we'll be at the Tioga parade, and then we'll go ahead and turn around and play Friday night here at the reservation. So that's going to do it. I am Billy French, your voice of Tioga. Appreciate Nathan Martin coming in, the voice of Pineville, and as always, thank you, Chuck Perkins, for producing and making everything look good. Shout out to Megan Brown, who's also on the camera out there for us. Thank you, Megan. That's going to do it here live from the reservation. Pineville defeats Tioga 39-36. Thank you, everybody, for watching. God bless and be safe.